This train goes everywhere you want to go. LeBrain train. LeBrain train.
Give me a one-way ticket to anywhere. And a glazed donut. To go.
LeBrain train. LeBrain train. All aboard.
Hey, folks! Come on, camera, stay in focus. Focus, camera! Come on. What is going on here? Sometimes if I change aspect ratios, it might, Here, hang on. Alright, we're just going to deal with the fuzzy camera for now. Hello, folks! How are you doing tonight? It's the LeBrain train on a Friday night. Tonight's theme is riffs of the 1980s. And if you remember back to when we did the riffs of the 1970s, we had a special guest on. A little special guest named Mike Slayan out of San Diego. And Mike is an awesome guitar player. His solo album, Dude, is not a rock album. It's a classical style guitar album, but you get a feeling for the guy's talent. And tonight, he is going to be playing for us some of the best riffs of the 1980s. But before we get started, I want to bring on my buddy, my pal, Mr. Buried on Mars, because we have some pre-show business to quickly discuss. So I'm going to bring on Mr. Kevin Buried on Mars. Hello, Kevin. How are you tonight? I can't hear you. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my headphones. My headphones are unplugged. No? Hang on. Hello?
Wait a minute.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, that was me. That was all me.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to discuss some pre-show business with you very quickly.
Sure.
So as we calculated earlier, there's going to be 7 of us with 11 songs per list.
Yep.
And you calculated that if we went at our usual pace, we would be here for almost 4 hours.
That's right.
So what we've decided to do is give each guy 30 seconds to talk, and then we'll let Mike play a bit of the riff if he can. So my question for you is, would you like to be the official timer tonight? Because I'm going to be monitoring comments, and I don't know if I want to do the timer and the comments.
Let's see if my phone is charged.
Okay.
Let me get. Yeah, because I'll have to time it with my phone. That's the only way. And
if not, no big deal. I'll get another volunteer.
No, I'll just get a charger for my phone.
Okay. Now my camera's back in lovely focus. Amazing. While you do that, I'm going to bring on 2 more guests. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mike.
Hey.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
You've never met my buddy Rob before.
I've not. What's up, Rob?
Not too much, Mike. Good to see you here tonight.
Yeah, you too.
Rob is a local radio personality. Later on tonight, he's got his own show called Visions and Sound, and what they do is video game and movie soundtracks.
Nice.
But Rob is also an aficionado of regular, good old, popular hard rock, so he's with us tonight to talk about some 80s riffs, and so are you.
Yes.
Hey there. Hey there, Dar. How you doing tonight? And Lana is in the house as well. Hey, Mike, do you want to do a quick sound check just to make sure you're sounding okay?
Yeah.
I mean, already we're off to a better start.
Right? I can't play one of my riffs, so I'm giving them away, right?
Right, don't give them away. Now, the only issue here, and I don't know if you care or not, it's not a big deal to me, the only issue here is that we cannot see your guitar.
Yeah.
All we can see is a head, and that's fine. Don't worry about it if that doesn't bother you.
This is the moneymaker, though, Mike.
Yeah, that I agree. And you've been working
I'm broke,
hard.
by the way.
You've been working hard to cultivate. You're what?
I said I'm broke, by the way.
Oh,
With the moneymaker, yeah.
Well, you know, we could always set up a GoFundMe. Help
I've done
Mike
that once.
Slan's
I'd never do that
help
again.
Mike Slan's moneymaker, maybe restore it to its previous glory.
Give me a facelift.
So I was just saying to Kevin, we're gonna stick to a tight 30 seconds per guy tonight, and one of us is going to be timing it, which I hope we can get Kevin to do.
That's funny.
I'm going to introduce you to another one of my buddies. Say hi to John.
Oh, that was quick. Hi. I just clicked on. How's it going?
John,
Hey,
this is
John.
Mike,
Hey, Mike. How are you?
and you were listening to his album
how are you
earlier
doing?
today.
I was listening to Chill or Dude.
Yeah.
And I really like
Chill's
Chill.
on
That's a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have some relatives up in Canada. They say they put it on in the winter and it makes them feel a little more tropical, I guess.
It
Yeah.
does, actually.
I can see that.
T-Bone is in the house, and this is very, very important because T-Bone will be helping. Well, T-Bone contributed another new original song to the show tonight,
Oh,
and we just need our other guests to arrive before we can play it. But it's a tribute, and it's fantastic. So I will be playing that instead of the regular LeBrain Train theme song that was also performed by T-Bone. I'll be playing that instead. We have all the usual suspects in the house. Lana is tuning in all the way from Hawaii, where I hope the weather is nicer than it is in southern Ontario. Kevin, are we all... Oh, he's muted. Are we all right with the... Are you going to be able to time us?
Yeah, I'm just picking an appropriate sound.
I love this guy. I love this guy. Like, that's how much... That's
I
how
would've-
much...
If
he
you
puts
would have gave me
into
more
this.
notice, I would have done it all afternoon. Picked the,
It just occurred to me that when I was sitting down that I didn't want to monitor the comments and do the timing.
fair enough, yeah.
So and you were kind of a driving force behind the idea of a 30-second time limit. You and the Meat Man. So
Well, it's more the meat man, and I go along with whatever
you
he says.
yeah, but you agree. I mean, you did the math. You
yeah.
agree.
Well, I was curious too. Like, is it actually us talking, or is it all the extra stuff in there? And it's really it's 1/3 of us talking, 1/3 of us talking about the song, and then another third of talking about the chat and all that stuff. So I think
sarcasm.
I think we'll be okay. Sarah was very critical of the show today. She had some choice words, and I said, "Well, you can bring up these issues." She's like, "No, I don't want to say anything."
No. What are the issues? I want to know.
She says there's too many people on the show. She's like,
Today,
"That's my problem. There's way too many people on the show." And I said we're aware of that, but you know, it's
They're
80s
good.
riffs, and everyone wants to talk about it.
They're good people.
We're
They're
excited.
good people. Fact is, you know, obviously we've only had Mike on twice, so I love the opportunity to have him on. Where it is only 3 p.m. right now,
Almost 4.
almost 4.
Yep.
And you know, John and Rob aren't on enough either, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm always happy to.
Yeah,
to
I
have
mean, how
those
much
two
of
guys
this
on.
is a show, and how much of this is a hangout session?
It's a
with-
hangout
It's
session
a
with
hangout.
other people. It's a hangout session with a little bit more structure than if we were just sitting around a fire doing this.
right?
But you know, the other half of the fun though is that we got, you know, Lana in Hawaii hanging out with us too.
Ah, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. Rob, what's your subject on your show this evening?
it is the 20th anniversary of The Mummy Returns.
The Brendan Fraser Mummy Returns.
Brendan Fraser, The Mummy Returns, with the Alan Silvestri score.
Nice. Very cool. And Mr. Snow, John, I know that you are knee-deep in both a Kiss series and a Queen series. You got anything? Oh, Priest too? Priest
And a
too?
Judas Priest series.
So are you juggling 3 balls right now?
I could go so many places with that. But
Just stick to juggling. Stick to juggling.
no, yeah. It's Kiss, of course, is every week. And then I've been
Twice this
alternating.
week, right?
I'm sorry?
Twice this week, right?
It was twice this week. Usually when there's like a greatest hits on a live album, I throw it with a regular review.
Right.
And then every other week, one's Queen and the next is Judas Priest. So, which that's been a lot of fun because I was never a Priest. Got into Priest when I was younger. So spending all this time with each album has been really enlightening because now I kick myself for not getting into them back in the 80s.
Yeah, but you got new music now, which is cool, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
It's like sitting out
our
on
other
it.
two buddies are here. Mike, you've already met Aaron, and you've already met Eric, the Uncle Meat Riff.
Hello, everyone.
So now that
Yes,
everybody
no.
is here, let's get business out of the way real quick. We're not doing the opening theme song. Instead, Mr. T-Bone has written a brand new piece of music here, and it is a tribute. It is, in fact, a tribute to that guy right there, the guy who founded the Nigel Tufnell Top 10 list. And look at him. Look at him. He's already bashful. But here it is. This is the new song by T-Bone Erickson.
Woke up this morning on the right side of the bed. Nothing but happy feelings in my head. I turned on the radio to hear just what was new. But the DJ is playing Motley Crue. I threw the damn thing down the stairs, seemed like the thing to do. Then I ripped the bloody door right off the loo. Because when your day starts just like this, an opened up ass. When I hear Nikki says, an opened up ass. Don't care if you're not impressed, an opened up ass. Did I mention I was a house guest? An open door pass. Heading out this evening to meet up with my boys. For a couple beers we'll make a little noise. Checked out the telly to find out what's the score. But the Patriots, they ain't no good no more. I threw that telly on the floor, then caught shit from the man. So I made a beeline straight for the can. Because when your evening starts like this, an opened up ass. When Tom Brady leaves the Patriots, an opened up ass. Hey, I almost never miss, an opened up ass. Everybody take a look at this, an opened up ass. Don't care about your rules, don't live my life to please you fools. If you don't like it, turn the other way. That's what I say. Like there's a child writing songs with Kiss, an open door pass. Like 90s ballads from Aerosmith, an open door pass. When the Jays can't get no hits, an open door pass. When your socks they smell like this, an open door pass. When you just don't give a shit, an open door pass. I think you get the gist, an open door
Oh. That T-Bone has too much time on his hands. Okay, I gotta ask this. Can you guys hear me?
You're a little
Yes.
quiet. You're a little quiet.
Okay, it's a little different because I've I'm using these.
You're fine now.
I'm using these wireless headphones, and which is going to make the open door piss even more interesting. Wasn't it Naked Gun when Frank Drebin is taking a leak and
Yeah, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, somehow I can see that in my future.
That's the comment right there.
Thank you, T-Bone, but I'm not thanking you for the New England Patriots hate that you show. but the rest is pretty funny.
Well, welcome to the show, boys. Standard procedure, you know what we're doing. Top 11 riffs of the 80s. Mike is going to attempt to play them. And if we can't, then no big deal. But tight time limit. We're going to do 30 seconds each. Tops. I mean, you can do less than 30 seconds. Kevin is going to time us. Is that, we're good? We're ready?
Yep, we're good to go.
Okay, so Kevin's going to be the scorekeeper. I will be monitoring the comments. And
Am I writing things down?
You can. It's not a compulsory, but I always appreciate it when you do, because then we can put the list up immediately. Wow, these are great comments here. These are great comments.
Yeah, Sarah was laughing the entire time upstairs. I could hear it through my headphones.
That T-Bone. What a guy.
That's T-Bone. All right, are you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Nigel, Governor. The top 10. Nigel, Governor. The top 10. Nigel, Governor. Oh, these ones go up to 11. Nigel, Governor. The top 10. Nigel, Governor.
All right, my first riff, Deep Purple, Knocking at Your Back Door, 1984. Can you play it?
Starting out with a bang.
Yep.
No.
Okay, no big deal.
I can play Smoke on the Water again.
Aaron, maybe raise your hand as soon as you've written it down. Okay, over to you, Kevin.
But it's a great song.
Thank you.
Okay, first of all, 30-second time limit is an open door piss, because I can't figure out how to reset this thing. Oh, here we go, reset. Okay.
That's funny. That's funny.
My entire list is all Canadian. I went all Canadian because there was just too many songs. I could not figure out how to whittle it down anyway, so I just went all Canadian. So my number 11 is the Headpins, Don't It Make You Feel.
Mike.
Love that song.
I don't know.
Okay, no problem, buddy. Maybe Kevin's will be a bust for Mike playing it.
He
But
probably will know a couple.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Rob.
There's one Canadian band I know, or two,
Okay.
or three.
Robert.
All right. A band not generally associated with guitar riffs, but this one caught me really well. Turn It On Again by Genesis.
Nice.
Yes.
That's good.
I'm not going to attempt that.
Okay, but just so the first round isn't a complete bust, your first song, obviously, you picked one you can play.
No, I can't play. No, I'm just kidding. Thank God, right?
Right. Maybe.
So this. Oh, go
sorry,
ahead.
I just had a thought. Maybe play it first.
Okay.
Lana. Saturday, feel right. I've been drinking all day.
Yep.
That would be Def Leppard, Saturday Night High and Dry, Aaron.
Yeah. I'm a Pete Willis Def Leppard fan. Once he left the band, they were dead to me.
Incidentally, Mike is the only one exempt from the 30-second rule because he's playing the songs.
I did not start this timer on him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Who'd we lose?
Just lost
Me.
We lost Eric. We lost Eric. He'll be back.
Yeah.
He went
John.
for an open door piss.
He went for the open door piss.
I hope we don't hear it. All right. we might be hearing some Leopard later on the list. So my first one, I was going to go with an REM song, the one I love, but I didn't. At the last minute, I'm talking right before I clicked on, I changed it because I really love this song. It's off Eliminator from 1983 with Billy Gibbons on guitar. Got Me Under Pressure by ZZ Top.
Nice.
I love it.
Awesome.
Mr. Slayin.
I do not know it.
No biggie.
I'm feeling really bad here.
But he loves it, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
Aaron,
Yes.
bring it.
Oh, my turn.
Bring it,
when we
buddy.
did the 70s riffs, I did all the punk ones, right? Or mostly.
Yeah.
And I was going to do that again tonight. And I had a list, and then I got thinking about all the other ones that needed to. So I sort of made an amalgamation. I made 3 lists and sort of did this with it. So my first one is a punk song, and it is Black Flag's Rise Above.
Ooh. Now, Mike already gave me a disclaimer. Basically, he's not going to be able to play any punk tonight. But that's fine.
I apologize, Aaron.
You know what? Even if he's
problem.
only just playing his own riffs, I'm already loving it.
That's
Sure, there's going to be a couple I know.
That
Good.
Black Flag song, though, is one that you should know because it's awesome.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, yeah. It's off the Damage record, 1981. Okay.
Nice.
Meat Man, you're number 11.
Well, I know one thing for sure. Myself and Kevin won't be matching because I have 0 Canadian fans.
Boo.
That's the way it goes. My number 11 is released on February 1st, 1983, from the Frontiers album. It is Neil Sean playing "Separate Ways, Worlds Apart." That has such a great riff. It's pretty basic, but it's nuanced. It's heavy.
That's your playoff music. You're done.
Good one. Mike, are you able to play that one?
Yeah, the only Journey song I think I've ever played was a classical version of "Don't Stop" the "Don't Stop Believing."
That's the. You know what? I'm going to see if I can get rid of this icon over your head here. There we go. Now you don't have a thing in your face.
All right.
All right. Great round 1, folks. I'm hoping Mike can play my number 10, which is by his favorite band, Van Halen. Drop Dead Legs. Pretty Smile.
I have not played that for years. Got to tune down.
Ooh. Look at me. I'm throwing in a wrinkle here.
Yeah. That is a great song, though.
I didn't know it was in a different tuning.
God dang. Can I get like a rain check on it? Let me look.
Yeah, we'll take a rain check. No problem. Kevin, what do you got?
So my number 10 is Helix Heavy Metal Love.
Oh.
Yes.
Just like
I told you,
that.
I got
Mike's
no
giving me a blank stare. Nope.
I'm actually Googling something here. Yeah.
Oh.
Still Googling the last song.
Cheating.
No problem, buddy.
I do not know Helix. I apologize again.
No problem.
I'm
I'm
just
going
gonna
to
say sorry
sing.
once and then I'm done, right?
I'm going to sing the riffs that he can't play.
All right. Do you want to hear
Okay.
Drop Dead Legs or are you gonna sing?
Yeah, do it. Do the rain check and Drop Dead Legs.
All right, I'll do a little intro.
Oh yeah.
Do a little fancy. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna try the rest of it.
We got the intro. I'm happy. Thank
That's
you.
cool. Cool too.
Rob,
Okay,
you bring us number 10.
I will bring you number 10. This song goes by several titles, but is from the 1986 film Commando. It is performed by Power Station. It's "We Fight for Love" or "Someday, Somehow, Someone's Gotta Pay."
I've heard of that.
Oh, Commando was one of the cheapest movies of all time. It's so fun.
Is that the one where he's holding the guy out over the cliff by the ankle, and then oh, what happened? Oh, I let him go.
I remember you said you'd kill me last.
I lied.
Funny.
Mike, I'm assuming you can't play that one. I mean, I don't even know that one.
I don't even know it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to play us your number 10, and then I'm going to, or one of us is going to recognize it.
Is it my turn already?
It's your turn, buddy.
That means I get to play again. All right.
Yep.
All right. This one, I don't know if it's obscure or not, but I felt like it had to be on there. So.
What is that? I know this. I know this. Anyone?
I don't got it.
Look at meat. It's killing him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got
tell
some
us.
attitude. Yeah,
What?
Steve Vai. Yeah.
Oh, damn it!
The attitude song.
Nice.
The attitude.
That's right. From Flexible.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
that
I'm
used to be the
flexible.
theme song on Q107 for
Yes, it was. That's what was driving me crazy. I'm like, what is that song? And
yeah, which is a Canadian thing, which is like, why would Mike know that? But it's because it's Steve Vai.
You know,
Freaking great.
I did have two parameters for my list, though. I only did each band once, even though that's impossible. And I did only the first half of the decade because it's just way too much, right?
Interesting.
So I at least gave myself a parameter to cut it down.
Thank you, Marco.
Thanks, Marco.
John, what do you got for your number 10?
Number 10. The song was released on August 16th, 1982. Guitarist is Mick Mars. It's off the album Too Fast for Love, Livewire.
So I picked about 10 riffs this afternoon, and I'm like, God, what are they going to pick? What are they going to pick? And of course, I looked at something off their second album.
Yeah.
Almost went with something else.
I mean, it's easy, but I just don't know.
Dun-it.
I don't want to
Good
fake
pick.
it.
Good pick, though, John.
That's probably my favorite Motley Crue song. Yeah.
And we all know when the DJ is playing Motley Crue. Aaron, what do you got for your number 10?
A little bit of CanCon.
CanCon.
I joined Kevin with this pick for some CanCon, and it is Bryan Adams' "Kids Wanna Rock."
That's a solid
That is a
pick.
great guitar riff.
That is
Yeah,
a
that
solid
works,
pick.
yeah.
One of my guitar heroes is Keith Scott, so I've got to get him in there.
Undernamed in Guitar Hero lists.
Yep.
Not around my house.
Good.
We might be hearing that one again. Not that song, but we're going to hear him again.
That would be a Canadian band, right?
Yes.
Artist.
Yeah, Bryan Adams, yeah.
All right, Meat
Nice.
Man, number 10.
Number 10, released April of 1987 from the Electric album. It is The Cult with Love Removal Machine.
Oh,
That's an incredible riff. Everyone knows that riff. It's so basic.
Something like that. I don't
Something
know.
like that, buddy.
Hey, there's T-Bone.
T-Bone. Yeah,
Well,
this
now
is- it's just so basic and so good. It's a great riff.
Now it comes to me and my cheat. I cheated at number 9. Same riff, 2 different songs. Little song called Paradise City by Guns N' Roses, also known as Zero the Hero by Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I don't know all these. I was never a Guns N' Roses fan.
Touche.
I guess evidently I only like 3 bands because that's all I know how to play.
So that's my cheat for number 9. Kevin, I hope you didn't cheat on your number 9.
I did not cheat on my number 9. I wish. No, I'm not going to say. I think I like the video for this song more than the song, but I do like the song as well. I got "What You Do to My Body" by Lee Aaron.
Ooh, Lee Aaron.
That's a great video.
It is a great video.
I can confirm.
And it's a cool song too. Yeah, I like that song.
I think it's a cool riff.
I'm trying to remember how it goes. Can somebody hum it? I honestly don't remember how it goes.
I'm just getting visuals.
Okay. Yeah, the video was great. Okay. Nobody's
Can you
helping
guys
me
play it on
out
guitar?
At least Mike isn't one of those guitar players that only knows how to play Wonderwall.
I don't even know that one.
I don't know how to play that one either.
Okay, Rob.
I
right.
found it.
Let's go with your number 9.
Very, very, very late in the 80s. This was released November 1989. This is Ministry's "Burning Inside"
Oh,
by Ministry off the "Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste."
Pre-Superstar.
Crazy.
Yep,
I don't know that one.
it's very heavy.
But this is also a foreshadowing of the heavy industrial side that you will be demonstrating when we eventually get to the 90s.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, Mike, why don't you play us your number 9?
Okay, this one I added today.
Ooh.
So I was like, this is just kind of got to be on there. Let's see. See how it sounds with this distortion on it. Let's see. Yeah, that's good.
Me too. Right, in love.
Wow.
That's cool.
Outside the box a little bit. Because I don't
Right?
really,
Yeah.
I don't. You know what though? I got to tell you something ironic. I'm going to use some of Mike's time allotment here to jabber. I almost put for Rattle and Hum. I almost put Desire on my list today. So. Nice one.
3 chords and the truth.
Brilliant pick, Mike. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay, John.
All right, we're going off out of the box for me.
Okay.
We're doing some hip hop here.
What?
I can't play it.
This riff, if you tune it differently, it's TNT by AC/DC, but that's not the song. It is performed by Kerry King of Slayer,
Yes.
and it's off License to Ill. It's No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Yep.
So it's that backwards.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do Deep Purple now.
Nice. Oh, good stuff, John. Again, outside the box. Aaron, you're always outside the box, so impress us, please, with your number 9.
That's a lot of pressure, Mike.
Yep. But you can take it. You can take it.
Also, I'd just like to apologize to the universe. One day I was playing around with the capo on the 2nd fret, and I found Wonderwall by mistake, and I promise to never let that happen again. So,
Funny.
my next one, I don't know what number we're on it because I don't do that, but my next one is one that I wanted to include in the last one and couldn't. It is Motorhead's Ace of Spades. Let's go.
I got one. Let me.
Hey.
There we go.
don't forget the Joker.
Make up for a little bit for all the time I'm not playing.
I should have put you on solo layout a lot sooner, but thanks, Mike. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for picking
Yeah.
one I know.
Hey. Henry Rollins once said, if you can think of a better way to spend 2.5 minutes, let him know.
That song is 2.5 minutes, right?
That is a
37 or something, yeah.
We basically got the whole song there. I believe we're at Meat Man.
Yes, mine. I ended up adding this one today after having a conversation with Marco from the Contrarians, and brought up this up. And I'm, well, this is perfect. This is even more basic than the other one. It's The Who and Eminence Front with literally 2 notes, I guess, and pretty basic, but an amazing riff. You're hypnotic.
Oh, the
There it is. That's all it does. But it's amazing. Love that song.
Yeah. Eminence Front.
That's a great
It's
song.
more of a muted. It's more of a muted, non-chorded thing. I'll
just give another shout out to Marco. Marco will be on the show on the 26th. So look forward to that. And thanks, Marco, for watching tonight. Really appreciate it. Great one, Meat Man. Great one.
Yeah, cool.
And I guess I'm just going to go straight to my number 8, which I hope is not too obvious, but You Shook Me All Night Long.
Nice.
Somebody had to do it.
I do know it.
Somebody had to do it.
I guess you guys want the hands, right? Not the moneymaker.
Great stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just accompanying there a little bit. Like, I think I heard Rob accompanying too. I thought. Thanks, Mike. Great stuff. Yeah, there we go. Over to you, Kevin, with your number 8.
Okay, Mike definitely doesn't know this song, but I mean that Mike, not that Mike. I mean that Mike, not that Mike. Anyway,
who cares?
I listen to this song every week, at least every week, in the very late 80s. It was on a TV show called Kids in the Hall. I went with shadowy men on a shadowy planet, having an average weekend.
I do remember the show.
I remember them, and I remember them being kind of surf rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of reverb, you know.
So look it up, folks. Shadowy Men on a Shadowy Planet. They were on Much Music a lot. And Lana thanks me for picking AC/DC. And here's a funny comment. If Mike plays so well, we might get hit with a copyright strike. I hope not. Let's hope not. Don't jinx us, buddy. Don't jinx us. Okay, Rob, number 8.
All right. I remember in 1984, this song was everywhere because it was on Much Music, and it was also big on the show it comes from. A huge fan of this show. This is from the Miami Vice soundtrack. We're talking about Smuggler's Blues by Glenn Frey.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
2 songs in a row that I have to look up.
Mr.
Which is good. That's good. That's a good thing. Thanks, Rob. That's awesome. Mike, play us something, buddy. Play us your number 8.
All right. This one I also added today.
Okay. We're going to
It's a band that I could not put in there, so I had to. See if you guys can get it from the intro. It's a little.
Okay.
Intro's a little obscure.
Oh, I just noticed you're wearing your Dude logo shirt.
Yeah, it's my business logo too for the Guitar Aces. Yeah.
Very cool.
Sorry.
Fast as a shark.
Really?
I love it. It was almost on my list. That's awesome.
Way to shock us. So, Aaron, that was
I love
Fast
that you
as a
played the
Shark by
German
Accept.
rap. I love it. It's amazing that you played the German part. It's awesome.
Fast as a Shark by Accept.
Right. Did you guys know it from that?
He did.
Oh yeah, I knew
Yeah.
it. I knew it instantly. That song's a big one for me.
Nice.
Awesome, Mike. Once again.
Awesome.
John, it's up to you
All
now.
right. I hope Michael know this one. The guitarist, he was okay. Eddie Van Halen,
Never heard of him.
June
I have.
1981.
He was
It means
in
okay.
Journey or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Main Street is an amazing song. That's a
It
great.
is. And I've never played that one.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
I could
That'd be a
imagine.
hard one too.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like Eddie was God when I was a kid, so I was kind of like I didn't really want to like play his stuff. Like, and then I started doing classical and stuff. And lately, I've been starting to play some, and it's just it's weird. It's like digging up the Titanic or going down and finding the Titanic. It's just like just weird ruins of my. I've heard those sounds forever, and just starting to play them is really weird. So.
Somebody
Sorry, I
answer
don't
your
know that one.
voicemail there. Whoever's voicemail is going off.
That was Rob.
That's a good pick, though.
It's a great one.
Attention, please. Attention, please.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
all in
we're in
trouble.
somebody's in some trouble. While the FBI
Pilots of the
breaks
Solar
down
Federation.
somebody's door, we're gonna let Aaron talk.
I think the cops were coming for me.
Oh, okay. So my next one is another Van Halen song.
Oh,
Panama.
oh,
Bring it on.
There you go.
All right. I don't know
you
much of
go.
that intro, but I know the very part.
Great riff.
What's to do?
sweet harmonic. I love when you hit the harmonics there.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I mean, so I love Van Halen. I've hated that song for like the last 25 years.
Really?
It was so overplayed. It was like it was just the one Van Halen song. I'm like, I can't listen to it.
You can't help but move when that comes on, man.
And then I was looking at the riff the other day, and it's like, man, it's great. I think you stole part of it from Angus Young, though. So I heard Wolfgang recently was saying that him and his dad used to listen to Power Age all the time.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That just sounds like Down Payment Blues or something off that album.
You would recognize the chords better than I would.
So,
Well, another brilliant pick.
yeah, I didn't play it very well.
Yeah,
Great pick.
Better than
Great pick.
Meat, are you going to make it a trifecta of Van Halen?
No, I'm not going to make it a trifecta of Van Halen. Mine is 1983.
Yeah.
And one of the most recognizable riffs in the history of hard rock. It is played by Mr. Jake E. Lee. And it is Bark of the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne. Everybody knows that riff.
Nice,
Right.
right?
It starts amazing, and it's just iconic.
That's a tricky riff.
Yeah, Jake is a few years older than me, and he lived, in San Diego, and he was like 5 miles away or something.
Wow.
So I think my old guitar teacher actually used to hang out with him.
That's cool.
And his
really
lead
cool.
singer is Darren something or other, and he's a Canadian guy from Hammascarum. Darren Smith, that's his name.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm taking it to round 7 or number 7 with. I would have made it a trifecta of Van Halen with Cabo Wabo, the only Van Hagar so far on this list.
Great
Cabo
song.
Wabo. It's a great riff, man.
Great song. A good song. I love that song. Yeah.
It's a great one. I don't know it per se, but I love the clicky thing that he does. That.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to give Van Hagar some love tonight, and it couldn't be anything off 5150 for riffs for me. So thanks, Mike. That's awesome. Kevin with 7.
Number 7, check this out.
Max Webster.
That's right, Max Webster, check.
Bingo.
There you go.
Awesome.
Check.
Yes.
That's roughly
Great.
it, right?
That's it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Nice. Rob, number
Yes,
7.
my number 7 comes from 1981. I played the absolute shit out of this 45 when I had it. This is from April Wine, although this is the hits album.
Oh,
It
nice.
is Sign of the Gypsy Queen.
Oh, that's a nice pick, Rob.
Yes,
That was a great song.
from April Wine.
That's a nice pick. And I'm assuming you don't know that one, Mike, but
What was their big hit around then? Because I remember there was like one song that they used to play down here. I can't remember what it
It was
was.
Just Between You and Me was played a lot.
the ballad.
I don't remember.
Say hello.
Mike is going to have to do his own Googling for some of the Canadian.
I'm gonna have to do some work here. Yeah.
Yeah. But this brings us to your number 7.
Me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's play it, I guess.
Do it.
And
Lay it down. Lay it down. That would be Rat, Aaron.
Yeah.
and it was on my original list.
Oh,
I'm
did you
kicking
remove
on
that
it
from your
and
list?
Yes, I did remove it from my list, but
That was the only one of your list that I knew.
And it's
I think
called
it was-
Lay It Down.
Lay it
Yeah,
down.
Lay It Down by Rat.
I think it was the first song that popped in my head when you said riffs of the 80s.
Well, apparently it
Just
popped into
yeah.
Eric's head, too.
Yeah, right.
oh,
Great
totally
pick,
did,
Mike.
totally.
Great. John, number 7.
Well, now I'm kicking myself for not having a Rat song on here.
Well, he took the good one. He took the
Yeah,
best
he
one.
took a good one. All right, my number 7 from 1989, so it barely made the cut.
Okay.
Guitar is Mike Campbell. It's all
Tom Petty and
Tom
the
Petty's
Heartbreakers.
Full Moon Fever, Running Down a Dream.
Oh, that's a great song. Yeah.
As soon as you said Mike Campbell, I knew it was going to be Running Down a Dream. Mike Campbell in 1989, I knew it was. Yeah. Do you know that one, Mike?
I knew Riff. Need riff.
No, but I know Free Falling.
Do it, do it.
Change it, Free Fall.
Play us some Free Fallin'. Nice. So Tom Petty.
Not to steal Aaron's riff. That was a great song.
But Running Down a Dream is a great pick, John. Awesome. Aaron?
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to go back. Oh, I got to ask too, Kevin, what was the title of your Max Webster song? I blanked.
Check.
Okay. That's what, yeah.
Check this out.
Check this out.
Yeah. I'm more CanCon here. And this is going right back to my formative days, but a riff that has lived with me since the 80s, and that is Gowan's A Criminal Mind.
Oh.
Mm.
Do do do
Absolutely
do
memorable.
do
Very cool.
do 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 do. That's a song that's gotten a lot of love here on the show. I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to assume, Mike, that's a no. And we're going to go straight to Eric with Lana giving Mike some credit there. Some kudos. And Eric, what's your number 7?
Wow, you never call me Eric on this show.
I know it's rare that I do that, but I'm in a
Very
first
rare.
name kind of mood.
My number 7 is from a criminally underappreciated band, in my opinion, and not from an album that I actually love from them, but the song has to be on it. Number 7, released in 1983, from the Thunder and Lightning album. It is Thin Lizzy and Cold Sweat. So it's just a great heavy song.
I was listening to Super Collider today, the Megadeth album.
What?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to
Oh, yeah.
Megadeth Super Collider today. They covered it on that album.
Oh, interesting.
Really? I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
the first. That's the first appearance of John Sykes tonight.
I have
It is
that
John
CD
Sykes.
thanks to Mike.
Sorry.
I have that CD thanks to you, Mike.
Oh, well, you bought me the vinyl a long time ago.
Yeah, and I ended up with the CD.
Yeah.
Actually, you
It worked out good. Well, that's I love your pick, Eric. I neglected Thin Lizzy on my list, so I pussied out on my list. My number 6 is another just. It's like too obvious, but I had to be honest with myself. It's a brilliant riff, and that is called "Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution."
Oh, nice. Right on. So is the end of it, like, is the whole top end of your list going to be all from Back in Black?
No, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff there where it's like really, really,
What's going on?
really obvious, you know? And that's about as obvious. That and when I picked You Shook Me All Night Long, very obvious.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut up unless Mike can play that. Rock
I
and
haven't
roll.
played that since I was a kid.
Okay.
So I won't hold you guys to listen to me figure it out.
I'll just try to hum it then. Just jumped out at me first time I ever heard it. Kevin, your number 6.
Okay, so my number 6, I don't know if it's exactly a riff. It's kind of more of a chug, but I don't know. It's all guitar. I went with The Pursuit of Happiness. I'm an adult now.
Oh,
Okay, that's fun. That's neat.
great pick. Did that song ever impact down in the States there, Mike?
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
I will look it up though.
Right.
I'm just trying to think of how that riff goes in my mind because the last Pursuit of Happiness song,
Just that.
the last Pursuit of Happiness song I heard was actually Hard to Laugh on the weekend. So that's the riff that I'm. Hard to laugh.
It's not the same riff.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lana.
I was just thinking about if Beek's watching, he'll remember the story about me actually accidentally body checking Mo Berg.
We can tell that story when we get to the end of the list. Let's do that, provided we have time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Daniels with your number 6.
All right. I consider this more of an 8-minute riff than an actual short riff. The year is 1984. Purple Rain by Prince.
Wow.
God, I guys remember
Wow.
the first chord. It's that A9 chord, but man, that's a great chord progression for sure.
Yeah.
Underrated
Yeah, this is-
guitarist as well
Yep.
because
Oh,
everything
big time.
overshadowed. Seemed everything overshadowed his guitar playing as far as the press went. But guitar players know. Guitar players know. Okay, Mike. Why don't you play us your number 6?
Number 6, huh? This one has got to be the most maybe cartoonish on my list. Nah, maybe it's not. For how popular I guess it is.
Okay.
Then it gets to this part, the
Yep.
just-
Breaking the law, breaking
it's a great
the
song.
law.
I got maybe Beavis and Butthead ruined it for all of us, but
Not for me, my friend. Not for me.
That was the first time I heard that song. Was on
Right.
Beavis and Butthead.
There you go. It did some good. John, Are you going to break the law?
No,
Oh.
I'm not.
Aw.
Sorry, not today. All right, so this one's from January 1987. I don't know if it's Tommy Skeuch or Frank Hannon on guitar, but it's from Mechanical Resonance by Tesla. It's Modern Day Cowboy.
That's a
That's
I love that
Dun,
song.
dun, dun. That's like
I love that song.
Yeah, they were a great band. I don't know. You're just getting the moneymaker.
Such a
That's all
great
you're getting on that
song.
one.
oh god, here's Contrarian Cop. He's talking about breaking the law here. He's talking about breaking the law. Contrarian Cop. Okay, no comment. No comment.
Remember, that is it. You're not putting down Marco here. You're
Yes,
they're
there's
different people.
We have two contrarians. One is spelled with a C,
Yeah.
the other one's with a K, and there we go, Contrarian Cop. Okay, Aaron, not contrarian Aaron.
Oh, I can be. I just don't do it by habit. Really super fast question. How are we on F-bombs on here? Are there any children watching?
Maybe. The Snow Clan is always watching.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're my family. They hear it a lot.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, because this song has that in the title, and I just thought I'd be up front. That's all.
Really?
So this is going back to 1981. The Dead Kennedys, Too Drunk to Fuck.
I know the
There you
title,
go.
but I've never heard the song.
It's an awesome riff.
All I can tell you about it is that back in high school, my buddy Andy Kandick and I had the idea of going into the studio and recording an album real quick, and that was one of the covers he wanted to record.
Yeah.
So
It's an
that's all I can
absolutely
tell you.
awesome guitar part.
So one to Google, folks. Too
It's
drunk
a
to
bit
fuck.
of a jokey sort of lyric, but the guitar part's awesome.
Great
Oh.
stuff, Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't know what
That's
they're talking
also
about.
from my punk attempt.
Meat, are you going to punk us up with your number 6?
My number 6. It was released in 1983, but I think I heard it for the first time in '82. Was by longtime friend Scott Hunter on the Midnight Metal Hour. When all of a sudden we hear this song, we're like, "Who the hell is this?" And this, doom 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 doom. But what is this? It turned out that I was basically hearing "Seek and Destroy" like a year before it came out on the radio, and it changed everything. So it had to be on the list.
Mike?
Yeah.
Can you? No. I know you had arguments with people about that. How you heard that song way before it came out, and people were calling bullshit on you. But
Yeah, and they were wrong because I know for a fact. I mean, it was Joey Vendetta of Q107 doing the Midnight Metal Hour. The way it was.
yep, I remember that name, Joey
Cool.
Vendetta. I'm going to take us to our number 5 with some more metal. I kind of maybe picked a B kind of riff for this band, but it's one that's not appreciated enough. The Sign of the Southern Cross! A song that Kevin will be hearing very soon, because you bought that.
Oh,
Didn't you?
well, yeah. If it ever comes in, it's still, my pre-order is still in limbo, so who knows?
Do you know how to play The Sign of the Southern Cross by Black Sabbath?
No, I don't.
Okay, no problem. But that's my number 5.
They're all playable. I just don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if a guy with only 2 fingertips can play them, then I'm sure all of us can learn them eventually. Just that he does not know them currently. Okay, Kevin, your number 5.
So I double dipped on the Kim Mitchell, but it counts because one is Kim Mitchell solo, the other was Max Webster, and I went with Lager and Ale. Even when it comes on the radio, I crank that sucker. I don't care. It's an awesome tune.
That's an awesome one, Kevin. Another song that I played just last week. So
There you go.
Brilliant.
Great stuff.
Rob.
Okay.
Rob, number 5.
My number 5. This song introduced me to this band, and love the video. And what more can be said? Metallica's One.
Wow.
There you go.
Haven't played that forever either, but I think
That was
That's a rare find.
I think the
single's
movie was
rare.
Daddy Got Your Gun or something like that.
God, this is embarrassing, man. I know these songs. It's just like, man.
No, it's hard to perform on demand like that. So I don't think anybody's judging here, Mike. Nobody
I'm
is
not worried about
judging
that.
here.
I wish I knew him.
Wow, look
Oh,
at that,
there's-
Kevin.
Fun fact.
Wow. So there's a Deke connection to Lager and Ale there.
Well, I want to hear them cover that live someday.
Just a quick comment to Rob about one. You could pick multiple riffs from that one song.
Yes.
Brilliant. Mike Slayan, what do you have for your number 5?
All right, this one was kind of cartoony too, but it just to me, it's got to be there.
Okay.
So I hope nobody hates it out there. If they do, that's too bad.
Yeah! Man. Crazy Train.
Yeah,
That's
see,
great, Mike. Randy Rhoads.
Yeah,
First appearance of Randy Rhoads.
Sorry, I didn't have my vibra slap.
Sounded good to me. Wow, I can't believe Randy Rhoads has taken us to 5 to get to, but
Right.
maybe John will introduce us to a neglected player for his number 5.
Well, probably a neglected player because it's not a very common name on guitar.
Okay.
It's Waddy Watchell is the guitar player.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
February 1982, Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks.
I didn't know that was him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually saw him playing "Stop Dragging My Heart Around." Well, probably what I think is the same album. I'm not. It might not be
It's on
accurate.
Belladonna's album that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah. A great player.
yes,
He's a great player.
always some good stuff. That was the one I decided I liked the most.
Fantastic pick, John.
yeah.
Mike, are we
Bobby
going to just
also
skip?
played a lot with Keith Richards. With his,
That's true. The Winos?
yeah, the
Expensive
expensive
Winos.
winos. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great album. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Love that album. Love that. It's so good.
Mike, no dice on that one? What?
I don't think I even know the song.
Oh, okay. You will
right.
hear it. Aaron.
What
number
song did you
5.
pick, Aaron? Oh, you did. Oh, that wasn't a pick. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. I thought that was a pick.
No, that was John's
Oh,
pick.
no,
That was John.
No, I was just saying that Waddy also played with Keith on the.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Right.
That's a
Gotcha.
pick.
Gotcha.
There's a pick. Mike's
Yeah.
got a pick. It's a good
So
pick.
my next song though is one that everybody knows. You might roll your eyes, but it just had to be here. That's Stevie Ray Vaughan's "Pride and Joy."
Nice.
I can roll my eyes at that.
I actually had Cold Shot on my
that's another one.
list. I had Cold Shot on my list too.
Yeah, I'm not going to attempt
Such
to
a great
stay.
Okay. No problem, buddy.
That's
Eric.
that's tough business. My number 5 is another iconic riff. I had to put an Iron Maiden song on here, and the more I thought about it, really, what is the most recognizable Iron Maiden riff? And I think it's from Power Slave with everybody knows that song. That's the iconic riff itself. It's 2 minutes to midnight.
Yeah, God, I haven't played that forever too. A lame attempt at that one.
I think that riff has been ripped off, and actually, I think that riff was
been
ripped
ripped off
off
a lot.
from Budgie. I think if I'm not mistaken, there's a song called "Forearm Smash" by Budgie, which has some similarities. Somebody can call me out on that in the comments, but that's a great pick, Eric.
I
Oh,
think that's the first song on the new live album.
On Book of Souls
Mexico
Live? No,
City.
it's not. The
Isn't that
Book
the
of the
opening
Dead.
track on the Mexico City one?
Right.
Yeah.
Nice one. Number 4. A song, my very last addition to this list. The Old Man Down the Road.
Nice.
John Fogerty.
On my short list.
Wow.
Yeah.
On my short
And didn't he get sued? He got sued for that song because they said it was too much like Born on a Bayou.
Yeah, that's right. That's
and
right.
he didn't own the song at the time. The record
And you can
label
hear
owned
the,
song.
you can hear the similarity to Born on the Bayou.
That's
But-
amazing though that he got sued for his own song.
Right.
Yeah.
He got sued for copying himself.
Himself, yeah. That's how crazy his record label was.
Yeah,
Very
that's a
good.
great song. That's one of the great songs. I really believe it.
Thank you. Kevin, number 4.
I figured out why you keep calling Uncle Meat Eric because
'Cause
you're pressed for time and Eric is quicker to say than Uncle Meat
Or Meat Man. Or
Meat Man or anything. What number 4? Number 4.
Yeah.
Mike, you definitely don't know this one. I don't think anyone outside of Canada knows this guy. I went with David Wilcox, Hypnotizing Boogie, one of the
That's
best
a
slide
classic.
guitar riffs ever.
That's
Awesome
a classic.
pick.
That's a great.
Great
He was the Bush Party king, they say. David Wilcox. That was what you played at a Bush party.
He could come to my Bush party anytime he wants to play that song.
I just played Downtown Came Uptown for the kids on the guitar the other day.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, Rob, number 4.
Number 4, Canadian.
Okay.
Second album that I actually was aware of them. This is New Orleans is Sinking by
Oh.
Good one. Good one.
Excellent.
I'm not going to try to hum it. It's a bit of an intricate riff, actually.
Dun, 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 dun,
I can
dun,
play
dun, dun, dun. I can play that one too.
Who's it by?
The Tragically
Yeah.
Hip.
Okay. I've heard of it.
There you go.
Mike, you're going to have a lot of bands to check out tomorrow.
Tragically unhip.
I hope you have a lot of time this weekend because you got a lot of bands to check out. Wonderful pick again. Thank you, Rob.
And I looked up to the gourd above and said, "Hey, man, thanks."
Thanks.
You got to understand the Tragically Hip are a national icon here. Like
Oh.
it might as well their songs may as well be "Oh Canada." Like we can communicate to each other in lyrics as Aaron just did.
They are as Canadian as red plaid jackets.
And
They are so Canadian. It's crazy. Like there are couples that will do weekly blogs on them. It's
Yeah.
I know.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know
insane.
anybody. I don't know anybody who's doing that personally.
No one in their right mind.
Yeah.
Eric, which hip song is it? Did you sing at Sausage Fest? No, it was "Blow It High Dough" that you sang.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did that live. It was fun.
Album.
Fun to do.
Mike, what do you have for number 4 that you're going to play us?
All right. You want me to play it?
Yeah, man.
See if you guys can guess it.
Okay.
I tried not. This is another one I really tried not to put on here,
Okay.
but the more I listened to it, I had to.
Yes.
That's awesome. Oh,
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Say about it.
And then there's this really cool riff when they go to the solo part. It's like an odd meter. And then
Thanks, Mike, for some
Hard- it's
Canadian.
just-
And look at
hard enough to put that one on there.
Brian's 2 comments in a row. Here's one, and then the very next one. And you want to? And here's a third level of comedy. a third level of comedy for you is as soon as he started with that da-do, my brain said, "Oh, he's playing Bare Naked Ladies."
Oh, wow, that's
pretty sad.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is Mike Slane is a hoser.
It's a hoser. He's an honorary hoser.
Honorary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Jon Snow earned his honorary Canadian stripes a long time ago, but let's hear what his number 4 is.
Well, I am listening to Tragically Hip every time they put up a review.
Nice.
Cool, man.
So I enjoyed the EP, and I like the debut album was really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You know what? I'm going to reset your clock for that.
Okay. Reset the clock.
Anytime you compliment me, it gets reset.
Okay, awesome.
Sergeant
Kevin is an Australian band that's not AC/DC. It's from 1988. It's got Tim Ferriss on guitar.
Yeah.
By NXS, it's The Devil Inside.
Nice.
I just love that opening
Yeah.
to the riff.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I just lost it. Now I just lost it. Just 3 notes. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yep, that's it.
That's the one.
Oh, I just noticed Harrison's comment here. Wow, Harrison's a contrarian.
Hey, John, you know, the song on the NXX song that I really, really love the guitar on is a song called Never Tear Us Apart.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the riffs on that song. It's very new wave. Like, it's a neat song.
And a very raunchy saxophone solo.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good little riffs. They seem real simple and short.
So before the time cops interrupt our chat, we're going to go to Aaron's number 4.
Yeah.
I'm tough.
Okay. Now, my last 3 were really, really, really set in stone.
I'm just going to mute Mike real quick. There we go.
My last 3 are
yeah.
so my 4th is Slayer, Raining Blood.
Nice.
Ooh, Slayer Raining Blood.
On my short list too.
Yes.
God damn it. Yeah.
You know, that's yet another song. That one, Ace of Spades, I think both of them were used as Power Hour intro theme songs. I think we've had 2 Power Hour intro theme songs tonight. Nice. Did you know that one, Mike? Raining Blood?
You know what's funny? You'd think I'd know Slayer songs.
Yeah.
I've never even listened to a CD.
I mean, it would be funny if you marketed yourself as a Slayer cover guy.
Yeah. Sorry, before I was trying to tune, I didn't realize you could hear it.
No, that's cool. Okay, great one. Absolutely brilliant. Eric, can you top it?
My number 4 is from this band right here.
Ooh.
Now, I believe that Dave Mustaine is a great guitar player and different in everything that he does. Not the greatest singer, and I get the people who don't like it, but when I heard "Wake Up Dead" by Megadeth, that bang, 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 don't do that. They're like, what is that? Like that's not Metallica. This is different. So he's a great guitar player. So that had to be on the list. So it's my number 4.
Nice one.
Wake Up Dead.
I don't know it, but I've always preferred Megadeth over Metallica myself.
Ooh,
I understand that.
And Harrison Cobb is trashing yet another riff from the 80s, a great riff in Sanctuary by Iron Maiden. Thanks, Harrison. Who loves Mustaine's take on Paranoid, which was on the Nativity in Black CD. Okay, so
Mike,
I'm taking us into the...
Is it possible to take a 2-minute break possible? Or, I mean, I can just leave.
Yeah, Timekeeper Kevin, are we good to take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, we're doing really well.
Okay, I'm going to play a video during our 2-minute break. It's not going to be the same one as last time. Cool. I will play... Cool. What am I going to play? I guess we haven't heard... we haven't heard "Hotter to Hell" in a while, have we? I don't have much in my queue here of songs to play. This is going to be "Hotter to Hell" by
Play
Kurt
Open
River.
Door Piss again. Why not?
You really?
I only got to listen to part of it, so.
Okay. Well, then by request, Eric doesn't know we're doing this.
He'll know when he comes back from his open door piss.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go take an open door piss. This is a break by request of Kevin.
Woke up this morning on the right side of the bed. Nothing but happy feelings in my head. I turned on the radio to hear just what was new. But the DJ is playing Motley Crue. I threw the damn thing down the stairs, seemed like the thing to do. Then I ripped the bloody door right off the loo. Because when your day starts just like this, an open door piss. When I hear Nikki says, an open door piss. Don't care if you're not impressed, an open door piss. Did I mention I was a house guest? An open door piss. Heading out this evening to meet up with my boys. For a couple beers we'll make a little noise. Checked out the telly to find out what's the score. But the Patriots, they ain't no good no more. I threw that telly on the floor, then caught shit from the man. So I made a beeline straight for the can. Because when your evening starts like this, an open door piss. When Tom Brady leaves the Patriots, an open door piss. Hey, I almost never miss an open door piss. Everybody take a look at this, an open door piss. Don't care about your rules, don't live my life to please you fools. If you don't like it, turn the other way. That's what I say. Like Desmond Child writing songs with Kiss, an open door piss. Like 90s ballads from Aerosmith, an open door piss. When the Jays can't get no hits, an open door piss. When your socks they smell like this, an open door piss. When you just don't give a shit, an open door piss. I think you get the gist, an open door piss.
That's a great song.
Sorry, Eric. That came by request of Kevin. I can't turn down a request.
That bit
Oh,
about
God.
the ballad, the '90s ballads from Aerosmith.
Yes.
You had to play it again. What the hell? Going on.
I guarantee you, if you continue to watch this show over the weeks and months to come, that is not the last time you've heard Open Door Piss by T-Bone Erickson. Okay, so
T-Bone. You know what? That's a riff. Not a guitar riff. It's a riff.
Yeah. I should also, you know what? I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Chris Sarr, who actually, I believe Chris Sarr was responsible for the genesis of that song. He said that
That's
T-Bone
awesome.
should write a
One
song
second.
about. Okay, Chris Sarr suggested that T-Bone write that song, and T-Bone wrote that song 2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead with my number 3, and I do not expect Mike to be able to play this song because it is complicated, and it's a slide guitar monster. Let the music do the talking. Aerosmith.
Oh,
I
God.
can't even hum that riff. Like, I praised that riff enough a few weeks ago that I don't need to talk about it any further. But
Wasn't that a Joe Perry song originally?
it was originally a Joe Perry
Solo.
song.
I know he
Good
was
Stars
Aerosmith,
Trouble, yeah.
Yeah. Kevin, number 3.
Okay, my number 3 was New Orleans is Sinking, but I'm going to put in my ringer because I'm just going to take that one out because it's been picked already. And you might know this one, Mike. You might be able to play this one. It's Neil Young, Rockin' in a Free World.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Yeah.
It's a really good choice.
I don't even know it.
No! Wait. When you say you don't even know it, do you mean you don't know the song?
I mean, I remember it like in the 80s.
Okay.
But,
Keep on rocking in the free world.
E minor.
Everything he
And
does
it's-
is in E minor, though. Right?
Yeah.
It's E and then D.
Right?
I got the guitar. Man.
If I'm gonna have to hear it, maybe. And
Everybody's pulling out a guitar.
Incidentally,
E minor.
There you go.
Incidentally, I believe that John Bon Jovi ripped off that riff for a song on his solo album called August 7th, 415. To me, it's a dead ringer.
Yeah, what is that? It's D and then C.
Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah.
E.
E minor, D, C, and then it goes G, D, C, and then down to the A at the end.
Anyone can play it.
There it is.
Yeah,
Why is
There it
that
is.
playing it? Is that Mike?
that's him.
That's fine.
That's it.
Okay, now he's on.
You put him on the
You
big
just want the
screen, that's it.
moneymaker, man.
I'm the expert director here. Your director, right here.
Well, that was some good instruction by Aaron. That was perfect.
Yeah, we're seeing musical magic happen.
Oh,
Okay, Rob, what's
Okay.
rocking in your free world?
In my 30 seconds, I'm going to take a few seconds to say, Kevin, I don't follow your rules. I'm still sticking with I am not replacing anything. It's
You don't
already
have to follow my rules.
it's already been done, but it's a Crazy Train by
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Cool.
And I
You
say,
want to play that again?
Gotta be
You want
there.
to play it again?
I can. You guys got to do the IE for me, though.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks, Mike.
thank you.
But you're back in the spotlight again with your number 3.
I can't do that. I got to check my union card. I can do 2 in a row.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm going to tell you what this one is because I don't know if anybody knows this one.
Okay.
Assault Attack by Michael Schenker.
Oh, that's
I do not.
awesome.
Okay.
That's great. This
I
guy
knew
is,
he would know it.
All right, so here it goes.
Assault
Awesome.
Attack, Michael Schenker Group.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a
And
question for
that's
you.
really funny. But go on.
I got to know what pictures Graham Bonnet has, because he's played with all the best guitar players.
Right. Yeah.
He's not the
Yeah,
best
he
singer.
really has.
No, and
Yes.
he is not the greatest singer.
Yngwie, Steve Vai, Michael Schenker. That's just 3 of them. I
Richie
think.
Blackmore.
Yeah, right.
Blackmore, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's really interesting that you picked that song because I really thought about picking Captain Nemo by Shaker. It's such a great song.
Whoa.
He does all this hammering stuff. Yeah.
It's a lovely song. Yeah.
Nice.
Great pick.
Thank you,
John. What's your number 3, my friend?
All right, my number 3 is my only CanCon on the list.
Woo!
I'm bringing back Mr. Keith Scott on guitar.
Yeah.
1985 from Reckless, summer of '69. Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
So
for
good.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think I used to. That's the Brian Adams one.
Yeah.
Brian Adams. Yeah.
Got my first real 6-string.
God, I have to hear it.
No problem.
Gotta get it in my head.
Played it to my fingers.
Oh wait, Aaron just picked up his axe.
Oh God, I'm on the whole thing. Never mind.
Sorry. Sorry. Great pick, John, and
Great.
That's 2 for Keith
Yeah,
Scott.
I love it.
Classic.
There we go. Aaron, I guess even though you're not on the big screen, you are in the spotlight because you're next.
My next one is a very memorable riff that was redone, but I'm going back to the original one.
Okay.
I'm going to give you Gen X, Dancing with Myself.
Oh wow, that's funny. Awesome.
Nice one.
The Billy Idol one.
No,
Yeah, I've heard that.
But you can do the Billy Idol one. It's not that different.
Yeah,
Was it a remake of the same song or?
Yeah, it's
Well,
the same song. Yeah.
Gen X did it.
That's the original. The original song.
That's it. Nice one.
Yeah.
It just sticks in your head.
Who's
Thanks, both
Who's
of
that? Who's the singer of that? Your version.
Billy Idol.
It's Billy Idol.
Billy Idol sang
Yeah.
both, but he
Yeah.
did one with his first group, Gen X, right?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
when
it's
he
the
was
original
old,
one.
he did it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
the second version would, I guess, have Steve Stevens on guitar?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
actually,
Great,
the first
great
version,
player.
no.
John would know.
Yeah. When it came out on was it the EP that he had it on?
Yeah.
The EP did not have Steve Stevens. That wasn't until the very first album.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
No, I didn't
That's
either.
cool.
But John is, as far as I'm concerned, of all my group of friends, John is the foremost expert on Billy Idol, bar none.
I don't know about that, but
Dude, yeah, there's nobody that can compete with you on Billy Idol.
And he probably hates the album Cyberpunk too. Then.
actually, Cyberpunk's great.
Well, I was in the worst albums or whatever that Train Records.
Yeah,
I think-
it was.
Hot in Shadows.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Todd the Shadows,
It's got some bad songs on it, but there's some really good stuff on there. It was ahead of its time.
All right, I'm going to keep things
Okay.
moving. Meat Man, you are up.
Okay, I got 3 left, and I got 3 great lifts today. 3 great riffs left, and my number 3 from 1984 is the comeback of a certain band called Deep Purple. And it's not knocking at your back door. It is
No.
actually perfect strangers. But
The other one that-
specifically the that riff is incredible, and that had to be on my list because it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's a great little lift.
Such a great riff.
I don't know.
That's you're getting the gist of it. And you know
Whoa.
what, Eric? You know what, Eric? The only reason I removed that from my list is because in my heart, I'm drawn to the keyboard accompaniment on that riff that I almost considered a keyboard riff, and that's the only reason I removed it from my list today. So
I consider that a guitar riff completely. A muted guitar riff. I think it's great.
well,
Yeah.
I don't disagree, man. On to the top 2. I'm obvious. Just call me Captain Obvious tonight, because a little bit of fair warning for you. A song I really hope Mike can play because it's the most brilliant riff it's the second most brilliant riff in the entire world, obviously. It's Unchained.
Can do that one. I think he ripped that off from a Rat. Lay It Down. Might be the other way, but
Other way around.
I think it's the other way around.
yeah, I think so.
Mr. Kopp is loving your Perfect Strangers. That's great. Thanks, Mike. And I can't believe I'm the first one to pick Unchained, and we're at number 2. But just goes to speak of all the great riffs of the 80s. Kevin.
Well, I am still in Canada. And, oh, by the way, while we took our break, I asked our number 1 critic, Sarka Sim, how we're doing. And she said we're doing excellent. The show's moving very well. She's enjoying the pace of this one. So there we go.
Nice.
And it's all natural. The buzzer's only gone off once, so it's all natural.
Yeah, the judge has been a little lenient on a second here or there, but there's only been one, and I'm going to have to reset that right now. My number 2 is an entire side of an album. It is side A of Rush's Moving Pictures. That's how I roll. I couldn't pick one riff from that. The whole thing is just one excellent riff.
You're so lucky that it's a no disqualifications round.
Who's going to disqualify me?
The boss.
I might not be asked back, but you know what? It was worth it. It was totally worth it.
What you playing, Mike?
That's awesome.
What was the song?
All of side A of Rush's.
Oh, all of side A. I think you said it was on side A.
No,
it's all of it.
All of side A of Rush's Moving Pictures. There we go.
I guess I can't play it.
Good enough. We got the gist. We got the gist. Thank you. Kevin, you are Cheater Pumpkin Eater.
That's not even my number 1.
Oh, shit. Robert.
My number 2 from 1983. This introduced me to this group, and I am surprised that it took me till 1983 to discover these guys. We're talking about "Owner of a Lonely Heart" by Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great pick. Love it.
I think it's like. Something like that.
Move yourself. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah,
that whole album is great.
I like those Raven albums.
That riff. I always find that song really jarring though, because it's that awesome meaty guitar thing, and then it goes into that really sort of light pop.
I like that. I love that.
And as for you, Kevin, that whole album is great. Well, why don't you pick the whole album as your number 1 then?
No, I just picked side A. Because they're my rules. I went with side A.
Well, that was a great pick, Rob, but this means Mike again has to play 2 songs in a row, which again goes against
the
union rules. But what do you got for your number 2, Mike?
I saw earlier that somebody posted that they wanted the Trooper on there.
Yeah.
And I bumped it today because I had 13 coming in and I had to get rid of something, so sorry to that person. So, what are we on, number 2?
Yeah, you're number 2, man.
All right, this one, I mean, it's the greatest, one of the greatest albums ever, so it had to be on there. But
yeah.
Those are
Nice.
great riffs.
Somewhere in Hawaii, Lana's going, yeah.
Yeah. Lana. I don't know. Mike can't see the comments while he's playing, I'm sure, but there's Lana giving you a bravo.
Right.
That's a trifecta
Thanks, Lana.
now from Back in Black. That's a trifecta.
Yeah,
Wonderful
it
pick.
is.
John, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is from 1987. It's an all-instrumental song
Ooh.
from Surfing with the Alien,
Yes.
Satch Boogie.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is an awesome one.
Great pick. That's a
I'll
great
just hum a
pick.
few bars. I'll hum a few bars for you.
Go for it. Satch Boogie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Satch Boogie.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
As soon as you
So
said
good.
1987, John, as soon as you said that, that's exactly where my brain went. So that makes up for my previous brain fart of going to Bare Naked Ladies when I heard Tom Sawyer.
I don't know if it makes up for it.
I agree. It doesn't make up for it.
Fine.
There
Aaron.
was some story about that song where the riff in the middle where he just starts doing all the tapping. It has nothing to do with the rest of the song. And I forget why he said he did it. Like the record company told him to, but he still hates that to this day or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I could be mixing the story a little bit, but there was something about why he didn't like that section.
Google it, folks. Satriani did not like that weird tapping section in the middle of Satch Boogie. Google it,
But
folks.
it's a great song. It just doesn't flow with the rest of the song, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I get it.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Joe
Yeah,
Satriani.
I like that part, actually.
I'm trying to remember
it's like
that
the
part.
bridge section. I'm not sure if Aaron's frozen or if he's there. Oh, no, he's there.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Okay. Let's hear your number 2. Well, yours are unnumbered, so let's hear whichever
Yes, my
one you're
next
doing
one.
second last.
I purposely left off about 4 songs from Back in Black because I knew it was going to happen. So my next one, my last 2 were set in stone. They had to be here. So my next one is Violent Femmes, Blister in the Sun.
Oh.
How does that go? Do it again. God,
My brain wants to go to Breaking the Law.
I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, it's a great song. I know what you're talking.
I think it's just like G and E. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
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 It was the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Okay, Eric, Uncle Meat. What's your
Uncle Meat.
second last pick? You
My
said
number
you
2
had
has
great-
been. Yeah, I do, and my number 2 has been picked already, but well, it's kind of co-picked already. This is from LeBrain's favorite album. This is Black Sabbath, Zero the Hero.
Wow.
Like when I first heard that song, I just remember I don't love the album. I like it, but that is just a driving riff. It just goes through the song. It's perfect. It had to be on my list, and it's number 2.
Wow, this
Black Sabbath.
It's making my heart warm, buddy. Making my heart
Yeah,
warm.
I know.
And if you want to hear more about Born Again, when Marco is on the 26th, I guarantee I will be talking about Born Again quite a bit.
Oh yes, we will. Yes, we know we're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is it, boys. This is the last round, and we did it in a record hour and a half. So, yay for time limits. And like I said, there was only one riff better than Unchained. There's only one. Heaven and Hell. Black Sabbath.
Wow. There you go.
Down, 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 down,
I'd have to hear it again.
Bow, 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 bow,
Moneymaker.
And just because this is the last round, I'll just add a tail end here thing. I started getting into Black Sabbath seriously around 1991. And the very first time I ever heard the riff to Heaven and Hell, it was performed technically by Queen at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert When Tony Iommi came out, he accompanied Brian May on virtually every single song during the Freddie Mercury tribute concert. And when Brian invited his buddy Tony Iommi out on the stage, that is the riff that they played together. And I was like, what is that? What is it? And then later on, maybe about a year later, I got the Heaven and Hell album, and I was like, there it is. There's the riff. That's my number one. And, of course, the Contrarian.
Yeah, that's him, all right.
Well, hang on. I always do this at the end of every list.
Well, we still have. I will have time for honorable mentions. I'm sure
Well, we can do
it's a lot quicker.
If you guys want to hang around afterwards, we can chat. We can do. I got 2 more lists to read by Harrison and Lana.
I'm just saying, it's half as quick as what we thought it was going to be, so that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin, follow that, buddy. Follow that.
Challenge accepted. Well, Mike, I want to thank you so much for giving me plenty of notice for this episode. I think we planned this like a month ago or something like that.
Yeah, we're at that point.
So in that time, even though my list has only been Canadian, I was able to contact Justin Trudeau and the King of Australia, right here, this official document right here, signed and notarized, that they have allowed me for this show, for this episode, to make AC/DC honorary Canadians.
Wow.
And so my choice for number one of all time is the entire album of Back in Black. Side A and side B. The whole thing. It's just one giant awesome riff.
Wow.
There you go.
What a cheater, pumpkin eater.
I don't
That's
think
twice.
that's cheating at all. I think that is thinking outside of the box.
Okay, so 2 comments. First of all, congratulations on getting that co-signed by the
the
Prime
King
Minister
of
of
Australia.
The
and
King,
Justin
sorry,
Trudeau.
the King of Australia.
Right there. It's an official document. You can see it's both signed.
Hang on, can I zoom? Am I allowed to zoom?
You can zoom if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, let's see that document.
Yeah, that's it.
That
right
is
there. See,
really
fine.
official looking.
Fine. There you
It's
go.
definitely
I thought Angus
official.
was the king of Australia.
I don't know who he's.
It's signed, so it
He
could
should
be.
be.
It could be.
Well, Kevin, what I love about when you are on the show is you always throw me curveballs, and bravo.
Oh, thank you.
You're a cheater, pumpkin eater. You've been disqualified
I'm
twice,
thinking
but
outside
bravo.
of the box. No one will. What's that Pictionary game, or what's the one that you have to categories? No one will play that with me. It pisses everyone off every time I play.
I believe you. All right, Rob, tell us what your number one pick is.
Well, how do I follow that?
I don't know. Nobody can. He's screwed
How
it for
do I
everybody.
follow that? So
You
what
can't.
I've got is the entire side. No, I'm only kidding. But I was going to say the entire side of Moving Pictures on the ukulele. Thank you very much. But no. The year is 1985.
I got one here.
And the year is 1985. I heard this album. It takes this particular song takes about a minute and 30 to finally get to the riff, but it is awesome. Money for Nothing
Oh yes.
by Dire Straits.
Yeah. Awesome. Great guitar
I am-
player. Great song.
I also
remember-
would have accepted Weird Al Yankovic with you.
Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, that's right. Mike, do you want to even take a shot at that, or is that just
Nah.
no way?
I mean, no, I played it before, but a long time ago. I always thought that riff was like he was trying to do Smoke on the Water, and it was just as famous or more, maybe. But I always felt when he wrote it, that's what he was going for.
It's almost like a finger-picked Smoke on the
Yeah,
Water.
he doesn't use a pick at all. These are just his fingers.
Well, Mike,
I
you
love
get
it.
to play your number. This is your number one riff of an entire decade, an
Right.
entire decade. So, what are you going to play for your favorite riff of a decade?
Well, it is a Van Halen song.
Ha!
I'm not even sure if this is a riff, but it's my favorite Van Halen song, so I'll just play it for you guys.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Love this song.
It's got that cool guitar solo. At least the intro to it.
That was Hear About
Yeah.
Later. Yeah, by Van Halen.
Oh yeah.
And then he starts going up. Those tapping and crazy.
I love it.
That song, I heard that as a young teenager in a slightly altered state. It changed my life. I mean, if you listen to that song with headphones and like listen to those, the way he uses the flanger is like perfect, or the phase or whatever you want. And it's like these descending lines and opposing lines going against each other. That's a deep composition.
Man,
Unworldly.
I only had room for one, so I picked Unchained. So I'm glad you picked the other.
I figured somebody would. So
What's funny
It was
because
easy to leave it
because like at that time there were the two videos. There were Unchained and To Hear About It Later, and they're both live clips. And I remember loving both of them. And I also remember that David Lee Roth did some close-ups that made it look like he had a small village in his pants.
Okay,
So
so
it's some weird. Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah.
that. And I always thought the two videos that they had were that and So This Is Love, because that's what they played in the Power Hour, was Unchained and
You
So
know
This
what?
Is Love.
They do have So This Is Love, but the one that I saw a lot of, I was Hear About It Later. It's on YouTube too.
I'll take a look.
It's such a it's an incredible live performance. And Mike is so right. Like the beginning of that solo is just attack. It's just a great riff. Yeah.
Well, everybody's got such great picks. It makes it so hard to follow. So, John, pressure is on.
Okay, well, hopefully you won't be let down. I had to pick a song by Def Leppard. So
Well,
I went
Lana,
for 1981 off High and Dry with Steve Clark and Pete Willis on guitar. It's Let It Go.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. That might be my favorite pick of the night.
The mic's on mute.
Yeah. Mike, you're
I was tuning over here.
okay.
Yeah,
I
don't
love
remember
Let It Go.
that. I can't remember that one. That was my favorite Def Leppard album.
That was it, man.
Close. It was close.
Yeah.
I think it's actually Rock Till You Drop, which is similar.
Yeah.
No, that's not great. Yeah.
That might be Let It Go.
That's pretty close.
Yeah,
That's pretty
close
close.
Nobody picked one. Did.
That's a great pick, John, and a very
It is a
riffy,
great pick.
a very riffy album. A very
Yeah, I love
riffy
that album.
I should have picked the whole album. I didn't know that was a possibility.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Aaron, don't pick an entire album.
Actually, I was going to pick an entire discography, if that's all right.
Yeah. AC/DC. Jimmy Page.
Why not?
No, I don't know. So this last one, I don't feel any pressure because I don't number things, so I don't put any pressure like this is my number one of all time. They've all been ones that I like. But this one, I'd like to give a shout out to the fact that this week I passed 350 days in quarantine in my house with my children.
Wow.
350 days. So this last
That was
one,
a year.
Yeah.
this last one is the Pixies. Where is my mind?
Wow. It's a concept album that you're making now.
But it's
Good
a great
one.
riff. Man,
Wow.
when we saw them in concert and they played that song, it was so good.
Can you hum it? You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't want me to.
Okay, no problem. Again, this is all stuff we can all Google, so that's what I'm going to be doing when we're all
The
done here.
Pixies, where is my mind?
Well, Eric, this leaves you as the closing act.
Well, honestly, I believe that, and I thought somebody was going to pick this, and I believe that I have the greatest riff of the 80s to be my number one. I honestly believe that this riff has the most chords in it to be a guitar riff, like the most different chords in a guitar riff. It is Mr. Rest in Peace Eddie Van Halen, and it is the title track from 5150.
Wow.
The song 5150. Like there is probably 15 different chords in that riff alone, and it makes that the greatest riff I've ever heard, and it had to be number one. There it is.
That's a great one.
Nice.
Mike,
Play it now.
I'm not even going to ask you to play that one, man. I mean, that's
Play
That's funny.
immediately.
Like I told you guys, I shied away from playing Eddie when I was a kid. But I wrote a song
Oh.
that I tried to copy that one. Not copy it, but emulate it somewhat. So, and then I turned it into a symphonic piece in my music school. You can see me conducting with hair and all that.
I just got a great comment here. A fantastic riff that none of us picked. Down, down,
See,
I had
So
We
many.
Rock.
if you start with Dio, you
So did I. That's on my list too.
What is?
We Rock. I can
We
show
Rock.
it to you. It was right there.
Oh my god.
Love it. You can't
Yeah,
see
I'm
that.
surprised there's no deal, huh? I
Yeah,
should have a deal on
I
that.
had
Brian is
I had
shocked
We
that
Rock
we
and I
didn't.
wanted it.
Look at Brian's reaction to the fact that nobody picked Holy Diver.
No, I was just saying.
Yes, and sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say if you start with Dio, it's hard to stop. So it's kind of one of those
Exactly.
things, right?
I am going to.
Very good point.
Oh, Rainbow in the Dark. I am
Yeah.
quickly, I'm going to run through two lists that were submitted by two loyal viewers. First, we got Miss Lana Terame, all the way from Hawaii, and you can check out her website at, I believe,
Hi,
Lana. LanaTerame.com, but that's Lana right there. So just LanaTerame.com, I believe. And
Aloha.
this is her list, and we've already heard some of these songs. Drop Dead Legs, Van Halen.
Nice.
Okay, hold on.
Shake Me, Cinderella. Rock You Like a Hurricane, Scorpions. Yeah. One Vision by Queen.
Oh.
Live Wire
Good song.
by Motley.
Very good.
Yeah.
A little bit out of left field here. Come and Get It by Judas Priest from Ram It Down.
Wow.
Here's a good
Wow.
one. Here's a good one that I regret. I was hoping somebody would pick, but In and Out of Love, Bon Jovi. The brilliant riff from Wrathchild, Iron Maiden.
Oh,
Harvester
yeah.
of Sorrow, Metallica. Flick of the Switch, AC/DC.
That's good.
And I think that's the only AC/DC not from Back in Black tonight.
Yeah,
And
true.
High and Dry, Saturday Night.
Nice.
She adds the note.
Wow.
Yeah. She adds the note here. I could have just easily made a list of my favorite riffs from Def Leppard and AC/DC, but I decided to pick one riff from my favorite artists. The first 5 are my favorite artists. The Judas Priest and the Van Halen picks are songs I discovered and grew to like them. Songs 7 through 10 are ones that are nostalgic for me because those are songs I started listening to when I first got into rock music in 2018. Yeah, Lana's a newbie. Def Leppard is my number 1 pick, of course. You can view the list on... that's just a comment to me. Anyway, she's a great regular viewer.
Yep.
And thank you,
Awesome
Lana.
list, Lana. Awesome
you.
list.
But, we've also got Mr. Harrison Kopp,
Oh,
the
Mike.
Contrarian. And I haven't read his list yet, so I'm actually opening the file and downloading it right now.
Oh,
Mike.
here we go.
Sorry,
What is this
yeah,
going to be?
Hey, Mike.
yeah.
I was writing like a fiend there, and I got them all except the second one. What came after Van Halen dropped Dead Legs?
Hang on, I gotta go open that email again. Sorry. just
Oh,
a moment.
sorry.
No,
I got them all.
all good. Just give me a second here. As Kevin's well aware, I have about 5,000 unopened emails. So,
Well, you
her
kept
number
showing them to
2
us.
was AC/DC, Flick of the Switch.
No, right
Waiting.
after Van Halen. So her 10, number 10.
Oh, Shake Me, Cinderella.
Okay.
Wow, that's an interesting one.
I got them all. I got them all, but not that one.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Are we ready for Harrison Contrarian Cops list?
Probably
Honor-
not, but give it to us anyways.
Honorable mention, the Scorpions, Another Piece of Meat, which would have made his 70s list if he knew about it. Okay.
Good stuff.
So, number 11, Black Sabbath, Die Young. It's one that nobody picked tonight.
Awesome.
Here's a pick that somebody made. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. That was Rob Daniels. Here's a good one that nobody picked. My Sharona, The Knack.
Oh.
Here's
that
one
80s?
I don't know if it's Harrison knows his stuff, so I'm going to assume that it is 80s. Harrison
I think it is. I think it is.
Harrison doesn't make mistakes. So,
Nice.
yeah. Now, his number 8 is one that I don't know. Jimmy Barnes, Australian artist, Temptation. So, Google that.
I've heard the name. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Well, actually, he sang on a Deep Purple live album.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Iron Maiden, The Trooper, number 7.
Yeah.
Dio, Sacred Heart. Eh.
Wow. There's contrarian.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oingo Boingo, Controller.
Oh, that's a neat.
Iron Maiden, Only the Good Die Young. Really, of
Oh.
all the Iron Maiden songs, it's that one.
Incredible song.
We got another song from Born Again here. Black Sabbath, Hotline.
Wow.
And this is one that almost made my list, and really it should have made my list. The Shining, Black Sabbath from 1987. And his number
Cool.
1 is my number 11, Deep Purple, Knocking at Your Back Door. Oh, wait, hang
There
on,
you go.
hang on.
Yep.
Harrison, sorry, buddy. Okay, put Holy Diver on there instead of My Sharona. There you go. So that makes Boppin much more happy. And, yeah, so everybody's calling out, wow, Harrison's going to have to live this one forever.
He
This
was
is on the
getting called
internet.
out. See, now you know. Now you know you're getting big, LeBrain, when other people are calling other people out. That's cool.
Yeah. So, wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's going on and on. But
There you go.
Harrison's, this
That's
is
cool.
on the internet, so Harrison is going to have to live with this forever. It's forever now. Well, guys, that was pretty awesome. And thanks for keeping it
It
quick
was.
and keeping things moving.
Done in 2 hours too.
You guys are more than
Okay,
welcome to hang
honorable
out.
mentions.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys are more than welcome to hang out and continue the conversation. I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer. So,
My-
yeah,
Well, I'm not going to be
honorable
long. I'm
mentions.
just thinking like honorable mentions each. Yeah, each.
Honorable mentions.
Sure.
Let's hear some, man.
Sure.
From everybody.
Well, that's you
I'm
first.
fine.
That's you first.
I
We're going
think-
in order, right?
I think most of my honorable mentions were actually pretty much called out between you guys. Mr. Harrison Kopp with The Shining is probably the biggest honorable mention that I would have wanted to make. You yourself picked Perfect Strangers. That was one that I wanted to pick as well. Kevin picked everything that, you know, like
I made it all count.
I guess if anything, I wanted to pick For Those About to Rock as well. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's it. That's
That's
all I
cool.
got. Yeah.
All right. Okay, Kevin.
No, wait. Here we go. Great.
Yeah, it's the one.
Kevin, what albums did you neglect?
When we started this show, it was super sunny out here, and now I'm like, the
I see
lights
that it's
going
gotten
away.
darker. Yeah, I've
I'm in the
noticed.
dark. I'm trying to turn my phone on, so little spotlight.
Well, I did do a legit list, but you guys have picked most of it, so I'm kind of glad I didn't go with that because that would have been boring. The ones I left off my Canadian list were Alda Nova Fantasy and Saga Wind 'Em Up.
Mm.
Oh yeah, those are good ones. That's
and
cool.
Red Rider, Lunatic Fringe.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
great song.
On my legit list that you guys did not pick, Sharp Dressed Man, ZZ Top. Heart and Soul by Huey Lewis and the News. Knuckle Bones by David Lee Roth.
Ooh.
This is a personal pick. It's probably not a great riff, but I just love Grinder from Judas Priest. Love Me Like a Reptile from Motorhead.
Nice.
Anthrax Madhouse. Peace Cells from Megadeth. And I Drink Alone, George Thorogood.
Ooh.
That's cool.
That's it. You guys picked everything else.
I just want to put 2 comments on the screen. Chris Sar doesn't know what he's going to do for the rest of the evening, but Troy Erickson, whatever you do, Chris, don't come up with any more song titles. Rob, runners up?
All right, runners up for me. Some really unusual ones, but one that hit me this afternoon: Pseudo Echo's Funky Town.
Wow.
This really rockin' riff off the beginning. It's mainly a guitar song, but it has this really great guitar riff off the beginning. I think it's great.
That's a disco song, though, right?
Yeah,
It's a cover of a disco.
It is. No, I'm well aware of that. It's just that I played the crap out of that 45 when I was a kid as well. And another one is, and it's kind of simple, but I wanted to make it known anyway. Under Pressure by Queen. Very
Yeah,
simple.
that's cool.
But it was the one I was thinking of. Now, back in 1986, and I don't know if anybody's aware of this movie. When I was a young lad of 16, I wanted to be a guitarist because I saw this movie, absolutely loved it, and the guitar duel at the end of the movie absolutely kicks ass. I didn't find out till later that it was Ry Cooder and Steve Vai, I believe, that did this.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite scenes, and then it was like this close. I'm wanted to be a guitarist. Was the head cutting duel from Crossroads?
Yeah,
that's
Absolutely
awesome.
kick ass scene.
which is
And
an actual Vi song, but the name of it is escaping me right now.
well, yeah, see, but it introduced me to the first of all the work of Ry Cooder, and then when I saw that head cutting duel at the end, it was just like, wow, this is how I want to play guitar. But playing guitar is hard,
Yeah.
as Mike, I'm sure will
Especially
attest.
if you don't know the songs.
Exactly. So yeah, I wanted to make that a mention as well, and also The Trooper was in my my list of possibles. The only reason why I didn't quite make it was I don't own the album, and
And you like show and tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Fair point. I was just going to say, regarding that Steve Vai, Ralph Macchio thing, it's not a great movie, but it sure is worth getting to that ending. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Get Ry Cooder to sing my eulogy. Mike, I know your list changed back and forth. What kind of songs did you delete?
Well, I got to say first on that movie, and being a Steve Vai fan when I was a kid, I was so pissed that Ralph Macchio got to beat him in that. It was just not. It was not
Yeah.
cool, you know.
Yeah.
Daniel San.
I mean, we're glad
Daniel
that
San. Yeah.
God won, but yeah, Karate Kid beat Steve Vai in a guitar contest. It just
I
didn't
know.
sit well, you know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
I
though, like,
feel that. I feel
not
that.
a great movie, great ending, right?
Yeah.
I also had The Trooper. I just bumped it out today. Drop Dead Legs was on there, but I didn't even play it. Little Guitars, Van Halen.
Almost made my list. Yeah.
Into the Arena by Michael Schenker. It's
Little
like an
Guitars.
instrumental of his. I thought maybe somebody might pick Bang Your Head, Metal Health. It's a little cheesy, but Masters of Puppets, Looks That Kill, Phantom of the
Yeah.
Opera, Wasted Years.
Man, those are some good ones. Great ones.
Nice.
Wow.
That's cool. That's very cool.
John, what
Ace
did
is
you
High.
delete? Ace is High. Yeah.
The only one that was on my just missed list was Ace of Spades, Motorhead. That was cool.
Oh.
So that was good. I'm really
There you
surprised nobody picked Sweet Child of Mine by
True.
GNR.
No Guns N' Roses is awesome.
I picked
What
Party
a-
City.
I'm with you, me.
Uh-oh.
And Mike even foreshadowed him. Sorry, go on.
I had Billy Idol's White Wedding. Just
Oh
finished.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good one too.
A band called Troubled Tribe with their song Tattoo.
Heard of them.
They were like a one-hit wonder, and that's a loose saying because I don't even think that was a hit. But I heard that in my record store days, and I love that song. And then I didn't have a Kiss song, which I'm surprised, but
Nobody
War
did.
Machine almost made my list because I really like War Machine, All Creatures.
Yeah, good one.
So that was all the extra ones I had.
No Kiss today. No Kiss.
No Kiss on my 11. No. Oh, no
That
Kiss
might be
on
like
my-
a first for me for like shows where Kiss is eligible. This might be the first time I haven't picked Kiss.
Yeah.
I felt the universe askew.
That is a good riff, Rob. Black Sabbath's Country Girl. I did not pick it. I picked Sign of the Southern Cross.
Children
and
of the Sea.
What was another? There was another mention here. Somebody mentioned. Oh, I don't know this one. Needle in the Groove by the Mama's Boys. I don't know that one.
No.
Aaron, what did you delete?
A pile.
A pile.
I went through so much stuff, and I got to give Kevin props because I really wanted to go to the Tragically Hip, but then I wanted to make the punk list like I did in the 70s, and then I thought, oh, but then there's all this stuff, and then they're going to talk about that, so I got to try to think of, and I completely forgot, which is like bad Canadian, just bad. And also, Mike, before I forget, you asked me to do a show and tell. As well. So.
Oh right, yeah. Let's do that after. Let's
after.
finish.
Yeah.
I want to show off what he got in the mail.
Yeah. So I had a bunch. Some other punk ones that I had was the Descendants, My Age. 7 Seconds, Young Till I Die. I had the Bad Brains, Pay to Come. Which is just, oh my God, I love that song. Suicidal Tendencies, Institutionalized.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Circle Jerks, Live Fast, Die Young. And I had Minor Threat, Seeing Red. So that was sort of, when I was putting that list together, I was trying to think of other stuff that sort of from there. But Story, Mike, and Meat. But I did have Sweet Child of Mine. Just because I was trying to think of iconic riffs.
Yeah.
Just like I had Back in Black. It's here too. But I figured someone would mention that. So I didn't put it in there. I also wanted to give a shout out to, Bad Brain, man.
Dave knows, Dr. Dave.
HR, man, let's go.
He's a big fan.
Oh, yeah. That first Bad Brains album, I can anytime just put it on and turn it up.
Dr. No on guitar.
And Rolling Stones, Start Me Up. Just when I was trying to think of iconic riffs, right?
Yeah.
The Stones guy had to put that one in there. Metallica's Battery. I did have The Trooper. And the last one that, I was so close, I was going to put Rush, Limelight. I was so close. Because that opening, it's just so good. So, yeah, those are just a few. I deleted a bunch, too.
Yeah. Those are
That's
great,
just
man.
a few.
Great songs. And Eric, what did you delete?
Okay, very quickly, the ones that why is this not work? My phone is acting up. Sorry, just 1 second.
When your phone acts up like this, and open
I know.
up is...
I know. Okay. Yeah. Stop it. Okay. So ones that were picked already. Old Man Down the Road. Lay It Down. We Rock. Now, as in ones that I had, Making Plans for Nigel. I had that. I had Valley Girl by Frank Zappa.
Sure.
Walk in the Shadows by Queensryche. 24 Hours Ago by Sabotage.
Ooh.
Taste is Better Than the Cash by Motorhead. Burn in Hell by Twisted Sister. Clones by Alice Cooper. And Follow Your Heart by Triumph. Those were
dun, dun, dun,
Holy
dun.
mackerel, that's another great list right there.
Nobody picked Autograph.
Not bad.
Turn up
Not
the
bad.
radio.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He knows, you know, Chris is a buddy of mine from work, and that's a song that I believe was in one of his video games, Grand Theft Auto or one of those. He tends to be drawn to songs that he hears in video games.
No, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved every single pick tonight, except for Kevin's two that were cheating. But
There's no disqualifications. What's going on here?
I so also appreciate you guys giving me 2 hours of your time, and Eric, I really appreciate you being a good sport about the Open Door Piss song. Chris and I kind of
you better fucking not be playing it a third time. I'm gonna tell you to fuck right
no,
off.
I will not play it a third time tonight. Although
Okay,
it will get
that's
played
good.
again in a future show, but it'll probably get I guarantee you it'll get played at Sausage Fest. Already talked to Tom about that, and it's happening. But I there was a certain amount of consternation. I was talking to Chris Sarr, and he's like, "Do you think Meat will like it?" And I'm like, "God, I honestly I don't know." So there's a little bit of consternation there. And just thanks for being a good sport about it, because I honestly,
Of course,
played
I
that
like
song.
it.
I honestly played that video about 15 times between getting it and playing it. And
Yeah. I
thank you
appreciate
for being a good sport.
I appreciate the homage to my Obrador pissing routine. That's great.
Hopping on
No
a bronze
publicity
leg
is
from
bad
England.
publicity.
He just tuned in now at the end of the show, and he's naming off a whole shit ton of cool riffs. Thanks for
Of
joining
course.
in, hopping on a bronze leg. Oh,
So many.
quick announcement regarding next week. We're switching the clocks. We're springing forward. So for those of you who do not switch clocks in whatever countries you are from, Harrison Kopp, you are one of them. The show will not be at the same time next week for you, because Canada is springing forward, and our
Oh, that's
7
right.
p.m. next week will be what our 8 p.m. is this week. No,
So we're springing forward tomorrow,
no, it's Sunday.
Next week.
next week. So,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
then,
shit.
so
No,
then
it is
next
next-
Friday's show will be
Sorry,
fine. It'll be after.
I got my weeks mixed up. You're right.
Don't
You're
worry
right.
about it. 2
Yeah.
weeks from now. Then you got
2 weeks from now. Harrison Kopp was concerned because it might interfere with his appearance next week. Next week we are doing the best Iron Maiden cover art of all time, and Mr. Aaron will be joining Harrison and myself, and it's going to be we'll be able to get jabber more because there's only going to be the four of us, and it's going to be a great time.
Hey Mike, Hey Mike Slayan, it was a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, you guys too.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't know
And
all your
thank
riffs.
you for the riffing was great.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's great to be here anytime. Yeah, it's fun.
Well, we'll do it for the 90s. We've already got tentative plans. We're going to do it for the 90s at some
I'm
point.
in.
Perfect. If we stick to this format, then we can
All
we can
Green
rip
Day.
through.
It's all Green Day.
Oh, you might not be in then.
Not
No,
mine.
no. It's Offspring. I was kidding.
That,
Oh,
hey, that might call for an open door shit.
dear God, dear God. Ah. Anybody who wants to go, you are absolutely free to go. Thank you for spending 2 hours.
Do you want to
with me
see this
tonight.
thing?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
So, how many weeks ago was it? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago when we did King's X with Martin Popoff? And
Yes.
both Kevin Simister and Aaron both ordered that night the King's X 5 CD box set.
Oh, that's awesome.
So Aaron
That's
just
cool.
received his, and I thought it would be nice if he maybe showed it off on camera. So
Yeah.
we'll do
That's
this little
awesome.
layout thing.
Yeah, it's got
Just 1 second.
what it is. All it is a little cardboard
Yeah.
thing, and inside are just single cardboard sleeves of the albums, and they are really single. Like the
Yeah.
CD slides in there. They're not real big. So you get Out of the Silent Planet, Gretchen Goes to Nebraska, Faith, Hope, Love, King's X, and Dogman.
The first 5. Have you played any yet?
No,
Me neither.
Oh, really?
no, I'll tell you why. Because I am so busy listening to stuff in the letter B
Ah, yeah.
in my series that and I've been doing other things. Like I did 200 push-ups today. I got other crap that I'm doing. I'm not, like I haven't got the stereo on all the time. So I will get there though. But you know what? When I forget what I paid for this, but it wasn't much.
It was $20 for me.
Yeah, it was like $19.99 or something for 5 albums. And,
yeah, it's good. It's awesome price.
So you don't get the liner notes or anything, really. So if you're into that stuff, you got to go to the internet for that. But if you just want the tunes, it's a good price.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree. And if I didn't already own all those albums, I would buy that myself. I fully endorse it.
I took them out and I ripped them all to the computer, and I haven't listened to them yet either because I've been listening to Road Apples all week. That's been my. And then Strippers Union came out, and I had to listen to that. And
yes.
I just want to point out that Bronze Leg is already jumping ahead to next week's list. He's already starting next week's list. You're gonna love next week's show, man. I don't know if Aaron's gonna be doing show and tell with your.
I will only do what I have here. Yep.
Cool.
I don't have any of the singles, so I won't be very interesting.
Harrison and I will just be putting our picks on the screen, digitally. But yeah, that's good. That's gonna be a great time. Looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
Just to switch gears a little bit. Anybody here watching WandaVision? I know Eric is. Eric saw the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw it today. Good.
Rob, have you watched today's episode yet?
I did.
Yeah. I know Kevin's a few episodes behind.
I'm like 4 episodes behind, so if you're gonna start talking spoilers,
no, I'm not.
Go ahead,
and
ruin it for me.
I won't do
I'm
spoilers.
not going to say it.
What is that
I will
on?
say it's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I heard a lot of criticisms about the finale today, but I liked the finale. I think a lot of the criticisms was because people were expecting certain things from fan theories that didn't pan out.
That's always dumb.
They did
that to Game of Thrones as well. Like everyone had like all these theories in that, and then it's like it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. It's like, well, too bad.
Hey, there's a good comment. Keep Canada cool, you guys. We have 2 Americans here though. Mike and John are both.
I'm just glad not to be the only American.
Yeah, this is
and
this is a rare thing.
Now you guys I was the token last time.
You were the token.
Okay.
You
I
just
guess last
changed your
time I
name
had
to
an off
token.
with me.
Yeah. So anyway, I watched WandaVision before the show today, and I was very satisfied with the ending. Emotionally speaking, I thought that maybe a few characters didn't have enough of an ending, but whatever.
Well, I watched the thing, and this is not spoiling for you. This is not spoiling for anybody. From what I read, you said that you hated the Catherine Hahn character because you were so mean or whatever.
In that one episode.
Supposedly, from what I read, the comic book lore, she's not necessarily as evil as you're portraying her to be. No, I don't know if that's what they're going to keep doing, but supposedly she's not as much of a villain as what you were portraying her to be. But
and interestingly enough, and this is a minor spoiler. Interestingly enough, she calls Wanda cruel in the final episode, and she's kind of right. So there's a moral ambiguity there that you're absolutely correct about. And in the comic books, the character of Agatha Harkness is sort of an ally to Wanda, and they left the door open for that to possibly happen in the future too. Minor spoiler alert. But
so just a noob question.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched any of it. This is part of the MCU thing, right?
Yeah, it's the latest chapter.
Okay, because I watched last year. I sort of made it a point to watch the movies, so I watched 23 movies over. I don't know how long it took me, but I watched from Iron Man all the way through.
Yeah.
And so, is this like The Mandalorian, where there's like seasons?
I believe this last episode was titled the series finale. That was the actual title of the episode. So I'm going to say no seasons.
This is it then. So I can go watch it now.
Yeah, I'm going to say so.
Okay, because I don't like to wait. I would rather with The Mandalorian, I waited until it was done and then I watched the whole thing. I sort of binged it.
Like anything MCU, you're still going to have to wait to see what happens to the characters in the future.
Mike, wait a second. I'd be very, very, very surprised if that is the end of that that is the end of that series. It's been way too popular. I know what you mean by the name of it. I don't see them going for money talks, and it's been very popular. There will be a season 2. Trust me. I guarantee.
I would say the odds of that are strong.
No.
I would say the odds of that are strong.
No way. Come on. Everyone's been talking about it. There's no way they're not going to do that again. There's no way.
Odds are strong. That's what I think.
I disagree.
Hopefully, I didn't spoil anything too much.
I mean, what was the plan? Because originally, the plan was that this series would tie into the next Doctor Strange movie, right?
The pre-COVID plan. Originally, actually, the original way back plan before even Avengers Endgame was that the first movie of the Phase 4 of the Marvel Universe would actually be Spider-Man Far From Home. They ended up bumping that to the end of Phase 3. A sort of like an outro, a coda, a denouement. Black Widow was supposed to open Phase 4, and that takes place during Captain America Civil War, so back in time a bit. And that never... I'm sorry, I don't care about Black Widow. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. And I also don't care about anything that happened.
Me too. I care about her outfit.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Phase 4. I wanted to see where Phase 4 was going. I didn't want to see something that happened during Phase 3, right? So in my mind, COVID worked great for the MCU with WandaVision kicking off Phase 4 because it's going into crazy new directions that I wager we would not have gotten right away if Black Widow was opening up Phase 4. So that's just my opinion.
Like Mike, do you honestly believe that all these characters that were just introduced in WandaVision are just now gone? No, that's what I mean. That's why there has to be another season. They have to do that.
There was one episode with that East Asian cop. I don't know his name.
Jimmy Woo.
But the next day, they were going on. That character needs a spin-off show. I'm like, you just spent 3 minutes with that guy. You want his own spin-off show where he solves case?
I would love to see that spin-off show. I love Jimmy Woo.
See, there you go. That was it though. That's his only appearance, right? It was just in that show.
No, he was an Ant-Man in the Wasp.
Oh.
He was an Ant-Man. Yeah.
Okay.
He was the guy. Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I have, but it's
he was the guy that was in charge of Ant-Man's house arrest. So every time, he would constantly be going to the house to check up on him.
Oh, that guy. Okay,
and he was like, and remember how Paul Rudd had learned all the card tricks?
Yes.
And he was trying. He's like, what's the secret? How do you do that?
Right.
Trick?
Okay.
And then that carried over into WandaVision. He's doing magic tricks.
Okay.
Wasn't he in The Hangover too?
No,
same guy.
That was Randall Park plays Jimmy Woo. But the guy in the Hangover movies is...
what is his name?
Name escaping me.
He's on that singing show.
What's his name? He's Mr. Chang on Senor Chang on one of those shows.
Oh, Community.
He's in Community.
Ken Jeong. Yeah.
That's in it.
And now, why can't I think of his name in the Hangover movies? What the hell is that guy's name?
Don't remember.
God, he's such a memorable character.
Right.
I love when he jumps out of the trunk and he's stark naked and he's holding a tire iron and he's like, "You want to fuck on me? So long, motherfucker!" What the hell is that guy's name?
Oh.
I gotta look him up now.
I will say though that those Ant-Man movies.
Leslie Chow. Was it Leslie Chow? Mr. Chow.
Yeah. Slan knows why was he? Yeah.
Nice.
A little bit.
What were you going to say about the Ant-Man movies, Aaron?
Oh no! Just when I watched all through those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, I really like.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
I really love the humor, and it had more heart. It wasn't all superhero posing out and stuff. It was, you know, more to
It
it.
was the dad thing,
Totally.
the dad story.
Maybe that's why it struck a chord. I don't know.
Also, you look like
To me, it's like
for your kids.
To me, it's like there's the Ant-Man movies, and then there's the rest of the MCU.
Yeah,
Paul Rudd is a great actor. He's perfect in that role. It's perfect.
Red don't dud.
Great movie.
Plus, he loves risks of the '80s, like Limelight, as you well know from that movie. That he did.
I love you, man.
Slapping the bass.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Hey, you know what, John? Quick question for you. You mentioned in the chat earlier that you were thinking about doing a song with a bass riff.
Oh, another one bites the dust.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good
There's a
choice.
fun story. I just gave the kids some Weird Al Yankovic. They are 11 and 9, and they go back to their rooms and they put their stereos on, and they're just back there laughing their asses off. And one of them was Another One Rides the Bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what comes to mind there, because they were just, and of course they come out to you and like I've never heard it, right? And they say like, "Oh, this is great line." And, you know,
Funny.
awesome.
That's cool.
I love it.
You know, Weird Al's band is so good.
Oh yeah,
They're so good. They can play virtually anything.
Yep.
It's a funny story about that Beverly Hillbillies. When they did the song, when they recorded it, they had, he always asked permission, right? So he got permission from Mark Knopfler. So he sent over their song. Mark Knopfler listened to it. He's like, "That's great, but whoever's doing the guitar, nix him because I'm gonna play guitar."
Oh, that's awesome.
So Mark Knopfler did his guitar work and sent it back to Weird Al, but Mark Knopfler played it like he plays it live, and not like how it is on the album.
Yeah.
And so that's why the Beverly Hillbillies song, it's like just a faster tempo than the original album, because that's actually Mark Knopfler playing it, and they just redid the entire song to fit his guitar.
That's very
Wow.
Fun fact.
That's neat. That's neat.
And in my opinion, an underrated movie, that Weird Al UHF.
Oh, UHF, yeah, it's fantastic, man.
Oh, that movie's great. That's one of the great comedies, man.
But yet it was a flop. It flopped at the box office. And he
Well,
never made
that
another
movie came out in the summer of 1989, and in that summer, you had Batman, you had Ghostbusters 2, the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah.
Like, there was just no room for it. Like, what were they thinking? You put that kind of comedy out in, April, not in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That is very close to like a top 10 closest comedy for me. Like, it's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Love
Supplies.
Oh yeah, love it. Spin the wheel of fish.
Something
Are you-
blue.
Are you ready, Weaver? You
It had Kramer in it too, right?
Yeah. He
And I
was
saw it.
Stanley Spadowski, the janitor.
Good.
Right, not the host. Yeah.
I spy with my little eye something orange. You know what it is? It's an orange.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System?
Gandhi 2.
No more Mr. Passing Resistance.
One of my favorite
Love
things
it.
about that movie is when his girlfriend is giving him shit. And the whole time she's giving him shit, he's making out of the mashed potatoes the mountain from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And this is important. This means something. Like, yeah, I'd leave him too.
I thought of that when in Canadian Bacon, and she's making the mashed potatoes. Is it the CN Tower she's making?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes. Yeah.
So that scene has been spoofed many times.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Rhea Perlman,
Right.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Canadian Bacon. That's another one. If you guys haven't seen Canadian Bacon, you honorary hosers, if you haven't seen Canadian Bacon, you need to see that one.
I don't know if I agree, Aaron. I don't know if it's a need.
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah.
They're standing under Niagara Falls going, "Jump!" It's dark, man.
Yeah, and that movie, like, that's a Michael Moore movie. Like, that's like the only, like, it's not a documentary, right? It's the
It's
only,
the only like scripted movie.
and he
I
could
think
not.
it's his only.
It's his
Yeah.
only one, yeah. And he could not get that movie funded at all until John Candy agreed to be on it, and that was it. Then he got all the funding for it. And that was one of his last movies too.
It was his second last. After that was Wagons East.
Yeah.
But I think both were released.
The word a boot.
A boot.
Dan Aykroyd has a good little cameo in that too, as the OPP officer from Ontario.
Yeah.
I believe the plot of that movie, for Mike and John who haven't seen it, the plot of that movie is that America invades Canada.
I remember.
Or is it Canada invades America? Which one was it?
Jeez, it's been so
No,
long.
they were blaming the Canadians.
Toronto, or we'll level Toronto.
Yeah. That was Alan Alda, was it, right?
Alan Alda,
Yeah,
you're
that's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John
I
Candy passed, and
I think it's fun.
yeah.
And that fight at the hockey game over the beer. Anyway, yeah.
I know we have a copy here, but I've been watching a lot of old SCTV lately, so that's where I've been getting my John Candy fix.
Oh.
You know, Johnny LaRue,
Five
Harry,
Neat
the guy with the
Guys.
snake on his face.
Yeah.
Oh man, and the Five
much
Neat Guys. The Five Neat Guys.
Yeah.
Canada's
best.
greatest musical export, the Five Neat Guys.
And Kevin mentioned Kids in the Hall earlier, too.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
Shadowy
my
Men
wife.
did the theme song, right? So
Yep.
I'm going to say,
there.
squishing your head.
I love that show so much, man.
My lovely wife gave me the box set. It's got all of it in there.
Yeah.
Like, all the everything is in that thing. It's
Awesome.
great.
That's
I
cool.
don't know how many discs it is, but it's just hours and hours of. It's really awesome.
Brian.
And they're coming back. I heard that they are doing like a series of sketch comedy, like brand new.
Yes.
Supposedly it's coming,
Well, they were touring,
and
for
it's
a
all
while.
of them.
Yes.
And it's all of them.
Wow.
I think it's McKinney. It's Foley. It's all original guys. It's coming. Supposedly.
Nice. That is exciting.
I'd like to see that happen.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
guys,
cool.
you know what? I appreciate you hanging out all this time with me, but I'm at the point now where I have to eat dinner.
Dude, it's
There you go.
It's 9:30 at night.
I know. I
Why
don't eat.
didn't you eat?
I generally can't eat before the show because I'm so psyched. I'm so
Uh,
pumped.
I ate
My
4
eye-
hours ago.
Yeah.
But I got
A big walk in
I
the
got
park.
a takeout burger waiting for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is it under one of those red lamps?
No, it's just in the
Oh.
kitchen. But before we go, we'll do the traditional thing where we go around and everybody tell us what your latest project is that you wanna shout out on the show. So, Kevin, you mentioned a husband and wife couple that are currently doing a Tragically Hip series.
Yeah, the guy's a bit of a douchebag, but you should check out the wife's blog post at Caught Me Gaming. Every Sunday she is posting a new Tragically Hip album. So this week, so we did the EP, then we did Up to Here, and on this Sunday it'll be Road Apples.
Baby, eat this quick and slow.
And you're also continuing your James Bond movie review series.
Yeah, I just watched The Man with the Golden Gun last night, and if everything works out tomorrow, I'll have that posted tomorrow.
Nice.
And what else you have ongoing?
Oh, so much. I've cut back. Go read my post.
Are
on
you
how
going to
I've
start
cut
to
back.
continue? Are you going to be start to continue later on?
I think that's. You know what? I don't know if you want me to plug that because the next time they're recording is March 12th, and I think it's going to be up against this show.
Up against my maiden. Okay. Yep. Okay. Screw
So
you,
go check
Bill.
that out. STC Pod. We'd ask you to be on, but you're kind of busy. So
Yeah, I know. I can't exactly be in two places at once.
Yeah.
Rob, why don't you tell us again what Visions and Sound is doing tonight?
Yeah, Visions and Sound is celebrating the 20th anniversary of The Mummy Returns. Next week, I'm doing I am featuring music from the Myst video game saga, so it'll be all 5 games. There were a couple more, but I have the soundtracks for them. And also one of my secret projects, which I think I mentioned maybe 2 weeks ago, that I will actually be covering pornographic film music instead.
I don't remember you mentioning
Wow.
that.
Stuff like Deep Throat
No, I do remember you mentioning that.
And Womb Raider, and there's one other one as well that I'm covering. So, but not on Visions, not on Visions that sound proper. It'll be on
the obscure scores, right?
Yes, the scores.
Incidentally, it's probably too late for you to add this to your show, but Eddie Van Halen did.
I was going to say that.
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a porn soundtrack. Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen did do a porn soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure if you
I will
Googled
look for
it,
that.
Yeah, Google it and look for it. Mike, obviously with COVID, you're
I'm an out-of-work guitar player.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
Is there anything you want to tell us about that you've got going on? I know you're teaching.
Yeah, I'm teaching online. I sit in front of just like this every day. So anybody in Canada want a guitar lesson?
There you go.
Call me. And then I've just been having fun. I got a band going, so we sit 6 feet apart and jam. And then as soon as this is over, we'll be out.
Nice.
Playing San Diego.
Is this an original band or covers?
No, just covers. I've been playing, my originals and classical stuff for the last 30 years. And I love it, but it's kind of sucks when you play and people are like, that was great. Thank you. But then you play like a 2-chord Santana song and they're like, yeah. So I just want to play stuff that people know. Like that they just that kind of connection, I haven't had that for so long.
Well, we hope gigs return in 2021.
Right.
I think, the vaccine rollout is happening. There's certainly a chance that gigs could return in 2021. So, I mean, we all want that. All of us here want that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, fingers are crossed. I don't know when any of us here in this group from Canada is going to get vaccinated. My dad just got vaccinated.
I think we're all slated for 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. So, here's knocking on wood that we'll be able to get some gigs going on. John, we mentioned earlier that you got 3 separate series that you are doing concurrently.
Yep. We have Queen, Judas Priest, and the last half of the Kiss series, which I think I only have 12 more to write. And there's about 7 or 8 queued up ready to go on that one. Hellstorm's my Sunday song group right now. Got 3 more weeks of that, and then In Excess will kick off for 10 weeks.
Nice.
And then Monday is an original versus cover post.
I like those.
Smoking in the boys' room. So we'll see who's got the better song there.
I was wondering if that was a riff that was going to make it tonight.
Oh, yeah. No, I like Livewire too much.
Yeah.
And then I'm in the middle of a little the Cult series with the 12 inches. That's going to be the rest of March. There. 1 week, one a week.
Wow.
So that's I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Not to keep me busy.
Juggling a lot of bowling pins in his hands there. Yep. You note that I didn't say balls because somebody made fun of me earlier for saying balls.
Balls of steel.
Balls of steel. And Aaron, you are alphabetically working your way through stuff as always, diligently.
Yes. Well, I don't know about diligently, but I'm trying.
You just finished the Bedini Band.
Yes, I just finished the Bedini Band, and tomorrow is going to be one that I had filed incorrectly. I didn't really know. I bought it because it just looked like sort of stoner metal stuff. And I had it filed under the album title, not the band name. So I've got to go back tomorrow because I've already passed the actual band name. And I've also sort of hit and miss here been slowly trying to collect up some albums from 2019 and 2020 that I missed. And I've been putting those up there as well.
Yeah.
It's not that I missed, but that I didn't buy right away.
Yeah.
So I got the Live Maiden, and I got the AC/DC, and I got others. There's a couple of others too that are coming up there. So yeah, but mostly I figure it'll be 2032 by the time I'm at the end. And the end. It's incredible because I'm doing all the CDs and all the vinyls.
Yeah.
And so it's just endless. Like I'm going to be here forever. So tip the bartenders, try the deal.
I will be too. I mean, there we look at that's just a small portion. So I will be too. I'll be here forever.
Yeah. So
and Eric,
me. Yep.
Eric, another guy who is suffering from the lack of gigs.
Yes. Music is like it's not even happening anymore. But March 26th, 3 weeks from now, myself and LeBrain with Marco from the Contrarians. I have had some messages back and forth with him. He seems really cool. It's going to be fun. I think he's very excited. I know we're going to be doing some talk on Born Again, and we're going to kind of get an interview on him and some background going, and then our Nigel Tufnell top 10 Black Sabbath songs, which is going to be great. And shortly I'm going to be traveling to Thunder Bay, where Troy has already written a song, I believe, entitled "LeBrain is a fucking asshole."
I didn't do anything. I had nothing to do with it.
Soon we're going to do this up, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. It's going to be a great little song to do, and look forward to that coming. Yeah.
All I did was go on your Facebook profile and steal a couple photos for the video. That's all I did.
No shit. So, yeah.
Well, I'm in trouble.
There we are.
Well, thanks, guys. As for me, I'll be on next week with Aaron and Harrison, and we will be talking Maiden. Album covers, single covers, video covers. Fuck, I don't even care if you pick a T-shirt as your favorite Iron Maiden artwork. It's all good. So hopefully Mr. Hopping on a Bronze Leg will catch us next week. And hopefully you guys will catch us next week, too. But I'm out. I'm going to go grab my fast food burger. I'm not going to play Open Door Piss again tonight.
Thanks.
And thanks for joining us,
Thank
guys.
you.
I really appreciate
Awesome,
it.
guys.
Wonderful night,
fun.
boys.
See you guys.
Ciao.
But you're going to play it again, aren't you?
Do
I
it.
should, but I won't. Good night, guys.
Give me a one-way ticket to anywhere and a glazed donut.